Yes, sir. Time to turn the fuck up. Y'all already know. Hey. No, that shit, I gotta run that back. Oh, no. Hey. Yes, sir. Come on in. We about to turn up. Y'all know nothing about this shit right here, bro. Hey. We about to turn the fuck up over here in Life Just a Wave. Y'all already know. When I call up gang, they go spin. Diving on the deep end. I don't need friends. Elite in. Ass on the weekend. Trying to get the blue band. Then coming through the money, got blue hand. Hey. Two hand. I'm in the A with the shit like I'm Juice Man. Got a blue bag. Probably why you mad. Top like a do-rag. Hey. Welcome to Life Is Just a Wave. We motherfucking live, man. Hey. It's that walk dog. Summer water on a nigga need a pool pad. Out in the gulag. Let's fucking go, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. A lot of shit to talk about. Something to thought ass. I gotta turn the fuck up. Where my drink at? I need to pour me up a drink. It's up and money ain't need friends. Man, y'all throw a motherfucking wave emoji in the comments, man. You fucking with big waves. Throw a motherfucking wave comment in the man. Throw a motherfucking wave emoji. Let's do it in the comments right now. It's time to turn the fuck up. This is what we've been waiting on right here. Life is just a wave, man. Shout out to all the surfers, man. Y'all know what time it is. Let's turn up. Turn the fuck up, man. Let's turn the fuck up. Hey, appreciate everybody coming through, man. Y'all hit that motherfucking like button too, man. Y'all hit that motherfucking like button. We finna keep turning up in here, man. We gonna keep turning the fuck up in here, bro. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I know what happened today, but we ain't even finna worry about it, though. We ain't even finna fucking worry about it. We about to turn this bitch all the way up. All the way up. Hold on, let me play my shit. Hey, like and subscribe to the motherfucking channel if you new. I go by the name Big Waves, man. I'm so motherfucking turned up. Let's do this shit. Brandon, what's up with it, man? Nigga over, tell him guard up. Double tap the button up on the key, the car gon' start up. I don't own the rights to this music. I already know YouTube. Shout out to everybody fucking with the channel, man. We done hit 200 subscribers, man. Turn the fuck up. 200 subscribers, man. Let's do this shit. Ketones in my fire stick, we checking nigga channel. That's right, turn the fuck up, even though my team losing, nigga. Shite the game in Alabama, Eddie. Hey, clip holder banana. On the block, ride Phantom. Hit that damn like button, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. She get to showing out for the camera. And listen to what this nigga say. How you let a snake up in the grass, sneak up in a house? T the P gon' take him out. Cause I chose the paper route. Use a GPS and take the safer route. Hey man, y'all already know what time it is, man. I've been goddamn waiting a long time for this shit. We done finally got right. Shout out to the motherfucking mods in the chat. Street Taco, that boy Nobi. Black Cat Panther Podcast. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all help run me up, nigga. It's my time now, man. Y'all run me the fuck up, man. Y'all already know. My motherfucking energy turned to motherfucking pop up. You gotta watch the motherfucking snakes, boy. That's right. Q. Hey, yo, Q. Side effects, I told her, baby, can't. Any day. 223, the chopper, hits you 308. Feeling like my birthday every day. I wake up, get the cake. Smoking shakes. Hey, yes, sir, man. Hey, y'all already know. Smash that motherfucking like button. Soon this shit drop, we diving into this shit. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Life is Just a Wave podcast, man. Y'all see the cash out, boy. If y'all feeling generous, show your boy some love in the motherfucking cash out. Y'all see it scrolling across the stream, man. Y'all know what time it is. Brr, brr. Y'all already know it. Brr, brr. Man, hey, I've turned the fuck up, man. Welcome. Y'all, hold up, man. I got to take a moment to damn get myself together. I'm kind of emotional about this shit. Like, this is my motherfucking first live stream on stream. Y'all, man, let's turn up, man. Turn up to 200 subscribers, man. Let's do it. Let's go, man. What's up? What's up with y'all, man? Everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for coming to fuck with me, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Yeah, man, y'all already know. Shout out to the people in the chat. Let me give my shout outs. Mr. Make Deals, what's up? Agent 704, Wave, talk your shit. Hey, I'm about to get into it. Black Cat Panther Podcast. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to his channel right now. Y'all go and show my brother Q some love, man. Hey, Q stepping on these niggas' neck, bro. He ain't even what? I'm telling you. Underscore 2020, man. Make sure y'all show them love. Panthers Uncensored, man, y'all already know where I'm at, man. Where y'all can fuck me. Haywood, what's up with it? Hey, look, cash out right there, man. Y'all already see it. Shout out to all my moderators out here today, man. Look, Carolina Panthers lost a heartbreaker today. We lost a motherfucking heartbreaking game today, man. Look, man. Yeah, hold on. Let me get that. Let me get my ticker set up. Y'all give me 2 seconds. I got to get my ticker set up so y'all can see this, man. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds while I get that up. Yeah, hold on, Q. Let me get that set up. Y'all give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Get that set up right quick for y'all, man. I'm still here. Let me get my get this thing set up. All right, y'all let me know if it's popping up, man. Let me know if it's popping up. Oh, okay. I think I know what's up. All right. Okay. All right, man. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Come on in. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Y'all already know. All right. Let me know if y'all can see that ticker going across, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. I think I got it fixed. Hey, Carolina Panthers. So the first thing I want to say, man, is that coming into this game, let's talk about the hype that was going on before this game started. You know, we was one game out of first place in the NFC South. You said, nah, tap it. Hold up, bro. Let's see what's going on. Trying to get this. Try to get this straight over here, man. Y'all give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Trying to get this thing. Hey, did it? Q, we straight now? It said that it's up there, bro. I don't know what's going on if it's not pulling across, man. I don't know. If that's not working, let me know. And what I'm gonna do is just create the actual banner itself, bro. Y'all already know. Yeah, I ain't worried about it, bro. Put the cash out. The cash outs, man. Be in the comment section, man. Moderators, Throw the cash apps in there, man. Y'all already know if y'all want to show the boys some love, we'll get that fixed at another time. Hey, so before coming into this game, there was a lot of talk about Carolina being in first place in the NFC South. You know, was this that win last week? We beat Tampa Bay 21-3. Everybody felt like that was the start of a magical run for Carolina. And I can't blame everybody for feeling that way, right? We haven't saw any kind of football like we played in week 7 in a long time. We had a surprising win over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was sitting at, appreciate Cash Out Walt Sr. say, first of many lives, big waves, let's go. Hey, Walt, appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for sending that in. Appreciate everybody in the comments. So coming into this game, man, the fan base was on 10. Everybody was like, man, this is it. The division is ours. Let's make it happen. And look, I don't knock nobody for feeling that way. Because one thing about big waves is it don't matter to me what kind of fan you is. You can be an overly optimist, pessimist, whatever it is, however you feel about this team is how you feel about this team. So I don't knock nobody. But one thing I ask for everybody that I talk football with is that you keep it 100% real. Now, there's a thin line between reality and just being naive, right? And I think we all smart enough to figure out what that line is. What I said last week was everybody to temper their emotions about that one win, right? Like, it was a big one. I understand the hype, the excitement, but it was just one win, right? Everybody was like, oh, man, you know, we're going to y'all already know when I start talking like this is what I'm talking about. We're going to win this division. It's ours. And look, I don't knock that. But today's game, let's talk about today, jumping into this week. So PJ Walker, to me, he's doing everything that he's been asked to do. I honestly don't think that there's much more that you can really expect out of PJ Walker. We have to keep in mind that he was thrown into this situation due to injuries to not our starter, but his backup, and then his backup after that. So he was put in a situation where he had to come in and pretty much try to save a season right after the head coach has been fired. They trade away his best weapon on offense. They leave him with pretty much only one proven commodity on offense, and that's DJ Moore. He was asked to do a ton, right? But you have to admire, and this is me giving him his flowers before anybody starts saying waves on that negative stuff. No. PJ Walker has done what he needed to do in the position that he was thrown into and what he had. I'm giving him his credit for that. Granted, I don't think he's been great. I don't think that he's played sensational, but I think he's done a little bit, you know, he's handled his business to be a fourth-string quarterback, right? He's handled his business. Now, first game with the Rams, you know, that was Steve Wilks' first impression. I don't think you can give them a lot of, you know what I'm saying, that game doesn't hold too much weight because it was the first game for an interim coach, first game under PJ Walker, first game in the new Panther era as we went forward. Tampa Bay game made a statement, but today, PJ Walker struggled through the first quarter of this game. And I'm probably going to get a lot of slack for saying that, right? But he didn't look good to me through the first couple of drives of this game. He missed DJ Moore on a lot of throws. Granted, DJ did drop that important third, fourth down catch where you have to make that catch. But if you know DJ Moore will drop a catch every now and here, man. You know, you're going to see that. You're going to see DJ Moore drop a catch every now and then. And that's his game. That's who he is. That doesn't make him not a great receiver. He just go drop one every now and then. We can go back to film from last season, seasons before. DJ Moore has dropped some big passes in big moments. But he also has made some big plays in big moments. And today he made one of them big plays. Listen, that late touchdown by PJ Walker. This part, y'all better get it. You better take pictures, you better video, because it ain't going to be too often where I'm giving y'all this much positivity about this team right now. That throw to DJ Moore with 12 seconds left in the game by PJ Walker, man, that was a hell of a throw. That was a hell of a fucking throw by PJ Walker. I am 100% giving that man his flowers for that. Those are the kind of plays that we've been missing from this Carolina offense, right? We haven't had those kind of plays since he's been, or really over the last couple of years. Those home run plays that can be the difference makers of winning losers in games. Now, DJ Moore, granted, I will say this, I got to add the waves part in there. How the hell did DJ Moore get behind a prevent defense? Somebody tell me that, bro. Listen, how the fuck did he get behind a prevent defense? If I'm that Falcons defensive coordinator, I am cussing them motherfuckers out. I'm talking about that whole secondary. They might not even look. They might have been fired by the goddamn time they got back to the locker room. That's probably why I can't be no owner, because I get rid of them motherfuckers quick. Call them out in the media and everything. I wouldn't give a damn. And DJ Moore made a hell of a catch in primetime. He made a knucklehead play right afterwards, right? Taking the helmet off. I think that's one of the dumbest fucking rules in the NFL. Taking your helmet off and getting flagged for that is one of the dumbest rules. You're basically saying that I can't even breathe. Anybody that played football knows that it's a big difference from when you got a damn helmet on and when you're taking it off, especially after making an adrenaline catch like he made that potentially won in the football game, right? So that flag was bogus. And I'll never get that penalty in the NFL. That's one of the worst penalties that the NFL has ever came up with, right? Then we get to the extra point. Eddie Pinheiro. Bruh, it hurt me talking about this shit, bro. Talking about this shit just grinds my motherfucking gears. This nigga missed a chip shot. It was a chip shot. It was a fucking chip shot, Eddie. You cannot miss that kick. How the fuck do kickers be feeling when they walk their asses back to the sideline after they done missed the kick like that? How do you even look at your teammates? Like, look at your teammates in the goddamn face. How the hell do you look at them after you done did some shit like that cost them the fucking game? You probably be like, y'all, my bad, y'all. God damn, man, I ain't even mean that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck go happen. I don't know what the fuck happened out there. But listen to me, man. That kick was a huge fucking kick. You got to make that kick. But we can talk about that shit on the other hand. How about this top elite defense that we've all alluded to giving up over 30 points today against the Falcons offense? This Falcons offense. Now, one stat that I did not know, the Falcons are one of the best red zone offensive teams in the NFL. That stat popped up during the game. Did anybody catch that? I really didn't know that. The Falcons is one of the best red zone scoring teams in the league right now. And it makes sense because they run RPOs. Listen, Marcus Mariota, that man, he showed me some shit today. Marcus Mariota might not be watched like I thought he was, man. He really might not be watched like I thought he was because, shit, he handled his damn business against us today. Yes, sir. Hey, look, again, 46 people in here, man, my biggest live yet. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that like button, man. Share it. Y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate y'all for coming and rock with me a little bit. I know I ain't big time like them niggas up the street, but we working on it, though, man. We building our foundation up. Then after that foundation, man, we're going to start putting the outlines of the house. Y'all know when y'all see the motherfucking wood frames and shit going up. Then after that, we just go start adding. We're going to build our bathrooms. We're going to build our fucking bedrooms. Then we're going to put the walls on that bitch. Then all of a sudden, now you got a motherfucking mansion. I'm on my motherfucking way, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm about to start applying pressure. The football season that ended for me. I got a lot more free time. Y'all already know what time it is. Peanut Butter Hero, shout out. Let's serve. Hey, shout out to my boy Kendall. Y'all already know what time it is. Kendall the GOAT. Nobody know Panther football like that boy Kendall do. All right, so back to the game. The defense gave up 30 points today. Over 30 points. Have we gave up 30 points? The Rams game, we did give up 30. Yeah, I think it was the Rams game we gave up over 30 points. But it might have only happened 2 or 3 times. Somebody clarify that for me in the chat. How many games this season have the Panthers given up over 30 points? I don't got it right in front of me, but somebody in the chat, if you know, let me know how many games we actually gave up 30 points. But to the Falcons offense, y'all shut Tom Brady out. It was the 49ers. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Provide IQ. Appreciate it. Damn your name. But against the Falcons, you shot Tom Brady out 21-3. And you let the Falcons go for 30 plus? Complimentary football. Complimentary football. Granted, did the defense make some big plays today? Absolutely. A C.J. Henderson sighting. We had a bruh. C.J. Henderson made a good play today. Can anybody believe that shit? C.J. Henderson actually played decent football today. I cannot believe that shit. Bro, when I saw him make the play, I said, who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that out there on the field and made that damn interception and ran it all the way back to field goal range? I was shocked. I didn't expect him to make that. Granted, Mariota just tossed that bitch up. He said, fuck it. Here you go. Also, the Dante Jackson pick early in the game, I thought that was going to be the tone setter for the rest of the game. I would have loved to see our offense come out and capitalize off of that early turnover by Dante Jackson. I think that would have made a big difference in the ball game early. Listen, I'm a big fan of how you finish the game, but we also got to understand as football fans, how you start is just as important, right? Sometimes you can have the opposite effect. Sometimes you can start slow and finish strong. Other times you can finish slow and start strong. But either way, you got to be able to start the game, man, with a little bit more pace. That's something that we've been lacking. We don't get no points early in the games. All of our points always come later in the games. That shit has to stop, man. Why is it that we can't go down the field and all we're doing is settling for 3 points? You know, you got to be able to get that shit in the fucking box, man. And that's been the Panthers' problems this year. They have not been able to consistently score or have success earlier in the games. That shit got to change. But back to this defense. Listen, y'all know I gave Derrick Brown a lot of problems, but I'm here to say it, man. Y'all listen, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Derrick Brown is a dog. Derrick Brown is a dog, man. He's really turned the fuck up this year for us. I see it in his game. I see it in his play. I see it in everything that he's doing. That motherfucking tackle that he made on Marcus Mariota one-on-one out of the backfield, that's the kind of shit that a number 8 overall pick should be doing. That man has been blanking. I'm not even going to cap. I'm giving you your flowers. Derrick Brown, I was wrong about you, bro. I was wrong about you, bro. You done turned your game up, and I'm glad to see it. I can see you being a staple of the middle of that defensive line for a long time. Yes, sir. I just wanted to go ahead and give him this because y'all know I've been hard on him. I was hard on him at the beginning of the season. I was hard on that shit. I said Derrick Brown needed to show me something this year, and he listened, man. That's how I know these players be listening. He showed me some shit. He showed me. But where the fuck was Brian Burns today? Brian Burns, this is the person that y'all didn't want to trade. Everybody said keep Brian Burns. Where was Brian Burns at today? Why is it that he shows up in one game, go missing in the next, show up in that game, go missing in the next? He too inconsistent for me, man. And you turned down 2 first-round picks for this nigga? 2 first-round picks? For a man that's been inconsistent all season? Brian Burns will give you a 2-sack game. And then you don't hear nothing from him for a whole week against inferior teams. He should have ate against the Falcons today. We know we ain't getting no help opposite of him. We're not getting no help opposite of Brian Burns. Why is it that Brian Burns cannot eat against the sorry teams, like the Rams game? Why is it that he can't eat against them sorry teams? I don't understand that. And this is the person that y'all wanted, let's say, keep, and you turned down 2 first-round picks for him. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm going to get my boys in here in a minute, man. I just had to get my piece out. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all taking the time, man, to come and rock with me tonight. Y'all don't know how excited I am about this, man. Shout out to all my mods in the chat. That boy Nobi, man. Y'all already know. Look, Nobi is the GOAT, the Black Hokage. Shout out to my boy Nobi. Shout out to Street Taco, man. Look, Street Taco deadly, boy. Y'all look, y'all don't mess with her low key. She is deadly. She is deadly. But all right. Last point, man, and I'm gonna let my boys come on here and help me pop shit. Is it time for us to finally realize that this season is over? 2-6, 4 games under 500, 2 games back from the division. Is it time to start admitting that this season is over with? Is it time? And here's why I think it's time. The only reason right now we having a conversation about the Panthers still even having some type of relevancy of this season is because this NFC South is dead. The NFC South is weak. Every team in it has struggled this year. Nobody has broke away. The Falcons are the best team in this division at 4-4. That's the only reason why we even talking about it, because at 2-5, your season is done. Shit, at 1-4, your season is done by NFL standards. To Unc point, and I want to give Unc some credit on this shit. To Unc point, the NFC has been down this year. It's been a lot of bad teams. A lot of teams that are typically great have been real mediocre this year. But can the Carolina Panthers take advantage of that? I don't know. Hey, Nobi, go ahead and put the link, man, in the comments, man. We're going to go ahead and get, you know what I'm saying, whoever want to come up here. Hey, y'all make sure to show love in that Cash App. It's all through there, man. Y'all make sure to show love. Make sure, I think all of the Cash App names is in there. I appreciate the moderators for putting the Cash App names up. Again, if you're new, like and subscribe to the channel. Nobi, if you can post that link in the comment channel, man, we'll go ahead and get somebody on, man, so we can talk this shit. But the question is, and this, fellas, we're going to keep it on this question. The question is it time to admit that this season is over? Is it time to admit it? Is it time to admit it? Is it time to admit it that this season is over? Let me see if I can go ahead and put this link in there. One second. Hey Q, you got the link that I sent you, bro? Go ahead and post it up in there, man, for me. The link for the live stream, the StreamYard. But yeah, I think that it's over, man. I think that it's really time to start. As much as we don't want to talk about it, but we go talk about it tonight, man. Listen, I know a lot of people, a lot of my colleagues don't believe that Carolina, we should be talking about the season being over. But it's time to start talking about the future, man. We got to figure out how we build this team going forward. We got to figure that out. We got to figure that out. I don't know why it's not letting me post it. Y'all got to excuse me, man. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. This is my first live. I'm trying to get everything together. It's going to be like clockwork here in a little bit, though. Y'all got to excuse me, too. I'm a little bit sauced up. Let me go ahead and send this out. Let me go ahead and send this out right now. All right, yo, the link coming up. Appreciate you, Q. Appreciate you. The link coming up, man. Listen, the link is now in the chat. Appreciate that boy Q for posting that up in there, man. One of my moderators. Go ahead, man. If you feel like coming to pop your shit with big waves, go ahead and click on it, man. We'll get you up in here. I'll let folk come up in here. But the question is, at 2-6, have the Carolina Panthers season officially be over? And listen, if your answer is no, you got to make it make sense for me how this season's supposed to look and what we're supposed to do the rest of the way. Y'all already know what time it is. Q.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up, boy? What's going on, man?
Hey, you already know what time it is, man. Y'all show that love in that chat, man. Y'all see it, SC Waves in there. Life is a Waves podcast is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Look at here.
Yes, sir. And we got Black Cat blessed today to have the experience on the show. Black Cat Panther podcast, man. What's up with it, man?
Man, it's first of all, it feel a little funny coming in on stream, y'all, but goddamn it feel good, man. I appreciate you having me here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Q.
What's up?
I got a question for you, man. I need your brutal honesty on this one, bro. Brutal honesty on this one.
All right.
I'm going to get straight into it. We ain't even going to dance around that pussy tonight. We going straight in.
All right.
Is this season over?
Without a doubt, at 2-6 now, yeah. You should be focusing on other stuff like crochet, a little bit of doing some the draft. You should be focusing on Little League baseball. You should be focusing on any other fucking thing right now than Panther football.
Yes, sir. So, man, what are your thoughts, man, about the game today? I really want to know what are your thoughts about the game today? Kendall, what's up, boy?
My dog. Okay.
What's
so
going on? What's going on, fellas?
yes, sir. Kendall is in the building. But
yeah,
wait,
go ahead, Q.
You know, when we saw this game, I said to myself, this game should have never even gotten to the point where it was at. First of all, for me to be honest with you, PJ missed a lot of throws. He missed DJ Moore wide open where he could have smacked him right in the chest with the ball, but he overthrew him. Now, we shouldn't have been in that position. A lot of niggas said they don't want to hear the PJ slander tonight. Well, goddamn it, I don't want to hear the moral victory shit tonight either. I don't want to hear it. At the end of the day, we lost the fucking game because of miscues. We lost the game because, one, the defense couldn't hold up because they were tired.
That's right.
They were fucking tired, man.
But
Yeah.
Q, you said you don't want to hear the moral victory, though, Q. But them boys fought, though, Q, for Wilkes. They wouldn't have did that shit for Matt Rule. We'd have never been in that motherfucker after they went up 21-10 on if we'd have had Matt Rule, Q. You know that shit.
I know that. This game wouldn't even been a fight. So I like what I saw from this team because it let me know that they got the heart of a fucking cardiac cat. And I love to see them boys come out here. But at the end of the day, Kendall, at the end of the day, Waves, we shouldn't have been in that position till we get to the point where a kicker determines the game for us.
Facts. They talk their shit, Q.
Man,
Right.
Enough is a damn enough, man, because, look, Panera got one fucking job to do, and that's kick the damn ball, and he couldn't do that shit today.
Panera bread ass.
Look at here. His ass going to be at Panera unemployed tomorrow because the motherfucker going to be out of a job.
Putting in the goddamn job application.
Yeah.
You can't miss 2 kicks like that in the NFL and expect to still have a job. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Winning kicks. There would have been game-winning kicks at that, fam.
That's fact.
Zoe in the building.
What's up with y'all?
What's up with it, man?
Shit.
It's popping now, boy. I got the crew on. This the crew I wanted right here.
Hey, wait.
What's up with it,
Zoe? What's up? Hey, well, hey, hold on. I just heard a little snippet of what y'all said about PJ Walker though.
I said that PJ Walker he did his job today from what you expect from a 4th-string quarterback. I couldn't ask that nigga to do a better job. He came out there, he made throws, but he also looked like a 4th-string quarterback as well when he been missing throws.
Early in the game, though. Early in the game.
Well, see, you got people still talking about they want him to run more and this and that. That's not PJ. And y'all got to understand, PJ was 5'11", 102 pounds. If he try to run out there, he going to get broke up. PJ has got escape ability in the pocket. And you don't want him to throw the ball all over the yard for 4 quarters. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah. I'm going to put it like this. PJ No. Grant in the first half, I can't say he played terrible. He ain't played. I mean, it was a lot of it was some miscues in the first half. I'll say that. But in that second half, man, PJ Walker ball. No, you couldn't ask no quarterback. It's a handful of quarterbacks could have did what he did in that set. Do y'all know how hard it is? It was one drive, and it was super hard for us to go 2nd and 18. We convert that. Then you have a 3rd and 19. He convert. I mean, I'm talking about he was throwing dots on dots on dots on dots. He could have had 400.
So Zoe, let me ask you a question right quick. That deep corner route to DJ Moore on the right early in the game, that was DJ fault?
No, that wasn't. Now you heard in the Discord. That was strictly PJ. But that's what I'm saying. If he connects that's almost what 50 yards. You could add that. That's almost a 400 yard
what
game.
we're also saying, Zoe, is that's what 4-string quarterbacks do. They miss throws that they should make.
There you go.
That's the difference with him being a 4-stringer and a 2nd stringer or a starter.
Yeah, and y'all also know. Yeah, you know he can throw the ball because he was that XFL leading yard
MVP.
man. What the fuck?
MVP.
Yeah, MVP. So you know he can throw the ball. So that's no question. We know he can throw the ball, but
That's
don't ask him to do too fucking much. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I didn't agree though with the play calling for him early in the game too, man. I feel like it took them too long to get Foreman going. I think he should have been going from early in the game.
Hey, look, I'm gonna put like Foreman a dog, you know.
He is.
Yeah.
Man, y'all,
He
man,
is.
we man, shoot, like, well, hey, look, niggas could be talking about looking too forward. Shoot, we might not have to go look for a number 1 running back. We might got the number 1 running back. Now, granted, you're gonna have to bring in some more running backs by committee. Yeah, something like that. But you might.
Yeah, another change of pace back. That's all it was. Another change of pace back. That's it.
Right.
Yeah. You got you something in running back right here.
Hey, did y'all see how Christian McCaffrey did today, boy? He went nuts.
And that nigga McCaffrey, you know how McCaffrey was gonna be.
That motherfucker went nuts, Q.
But
he went nuts.
Like y'all said earlier though, Waze, y'all said okay, he looked like a 4th stringer, but Waze, we can attest to this. PJ made some throws a handful of quarterbacks can only make, bro.
He did.
He made about 5. Like on that Hail Murray, I can name only probably 2-3 quarterbacks.
It was accurate too,
that's
though.
Allen, Mahomes, and probably Rodgers. Nobody else can make that. Even Mahomes had to give him his credit for that. It was magical. Like you don't see throws like that. And for me, Wade, in this game, I only blame one person, bro.
The kid, come on, man.
Eddie Pinero. You got to. Games are going to happen. The stuff going to happen. I don't never expect us to play a perfect game. It's going to happen.
It should have never got to that, Zoe.
But it did.
Be honest.
It got to it 2 times. 2 times.
So let me ask you a question. At halftime, when he threw that pick 6, who fault was that?
That was PJ.
13 points.
That was PJ, but we didn't lose the game on that.
Yeah, Q. Steve Wilkes said the same thing, Q. Steve Wilkes said the same thing. Should have never gotten that point.
See,
points.
See, that's my point with it, though. Is like, granted, Eddie Pinero got to make those kicks, right? You got to make those fucking kicks. But man, our defense, man, today didn't really look like our defense today, so they really did.
I agree.
Like they really did, man. And then Brian Burns, how you feel about Brian Burns today, bro?
I've been saying it for the longest. I don't know why they declined 2 first-rounders for him. I've been saying it 2 weeks, a week ago. I'm keep saying it now. I want to decline 2 first-rounders for him. I just want.
Kendall, how you feel about Brian Burns?
Well, that's exactly what Zoe just said. I would have took them 2 first goddamn rounders. Off the rip.
Hey Q, what's your thoughts on Brian Burns' play today, man?
When it comes to Brian Burns, man, this cat is always around the plays, but he's not there to make the play himself. Now, granted, Brian Burns can wreak havoc. We know he can. He's always overshooting himself when it comes to rushing the quarterback. Like I watch him, this nigga been 5 yards out of the play a couple of different times, man. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I said, he can get to the backfield, but it's his technique that keeps him out of position.
Yeah, man.
He gotta work on that shit, man.
If you check him out this year, he's standing up a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely is, Kendall. And my thing about Brian Burns is why I feel like he overshoot a lot of plays is because he relies too much on his speed and athleticism, man. Like if you look at it, like if you watch him from by the time the ball snapped if he can't beat you with that first move, he not gonna beat you at all. Like he gets off Brian Burns, his sacks come off of that first initial burst, and if it's not there, Zoe, he not gonna do it. I mean, I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen it. I would have took them 2 first-round picks for him, man. And because my thing about it is, after next season, in next season, this man gonna want big money, man. And to be as inconsistent as he's had against some bad offensive lines, I just can't rock with that when you're supposed to be a top 10 DN in the league.
Well, y'all call him tier 2 for a reason, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, what defensive ends y'all putting in front of Brian Burns right now?
Shoot, nigga.
All of them, Watt and all them boys.
Yeah, well, see, me and Big Cat had that discussion, and the Bosa boys, TJ, and somebody else was making money. Von Miller money, and your boy that went to
Hendrickson for the Bengals. That defensive
he better than him. He better than
my boy that went to Khalil Mack money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On and on and on. I mean, it's a couple. It's probably about 12 cats that's ahead of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he can't even look for that money that they get.
And look, on top of that, I'm gonna tell you. Wait. I'm gonna tell you a guy who I love the most, and I think he's top 3 defense. And I just think he don't get enough love because his team success. Max Crosby, bro.
Max. Oh yeah. In Oakland.
Truth. He lives in the backfield.
Yeah, he nice.
Max Crosby lives in the backfield, bro. Hey, man, I wish we had him so bad. Now he's worth his money.
This wage just bought me, boy, a nice little drink. Y'all,
yes, sir.
We about to turn up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it's my first live. I done hit 200 subscribers, man. We got to celebrate a little bit. Y'all know what time it is.
Yes, sir, man. Go ahead and soak it all in, fam.
Woo! Damn, baby, you made that shit right. Hey, Zoe. Okay, it's another question I want to ask y'all boys too, man, about the game today. How do y'all feel about Ben McAdoo's play calling in today's game?
Play call? Me,
go ahead.
No, you can go. I'm thinking of it.
Well, if you think about it, you saw a lot of not screens, but you saw a lot of out routes and different stuff like that. In the first half, it was too conservative. Way too conservative, man. And we said this at one time in the watch party. Like, when you look at the half before, they were first quarter, they were a little too conservative. And right before the half, they decided to get aggressive, which caused PJ Walker to make mistakes at that point. So they got to find a balance.
How do you feel about that decision with 51 seconds on that interception late in the first half? We're going back to going. How do you feel about that decision by him, man, to stay aggressive right there? I personally think you should have went conservative.
Fam, we up 10-3, and you got a whole drive to go in 50 seconds. Now, the smart man would just either run the ball or either knee it and go into the half.
No, they couldn't stop the running games, though. So why we just didn't stick with that? They couldn't stop it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, to the question that you asked, why you said you disagree with, I didn't disagree with. It was a minute and 41. We had 3 timeouts, and it was 10-7. So basically, they tried to go at least get 3, and then I just think bad play by PJ. You know, I mean, that's it. He played like a 4th string. That's when the play like, you know, in situations like that, you see a lot of his quarterbacks throw the ball at the running back's feet,
man, like a 4th stringer.
Yeah, see that's what I was saying earlier. McAdoo is throwing these screens and these out routes and stuff like that. He do not want PJ to take shot after shot after shot down the field. Now I'm trying to tell you, he like to have motherfucking 4 interceptions today.
Yeah, hey Kendall. Now, what I will give him credit, them post corner routes that he called up, I like those. Though. I really like those post corner routes that he called up. I feel like that took advantage of a depleted secondary. What the Falcons was. So to me, I love those, man. But again, those to Kendall's point, those tough throws to make, bro.
Yeah, but like you say, I think what we need to do is continue to let him just take what the defense is giving him and go ahead and rely on the run game, not as heavy, but then let him take shots when the defense give it to him.
Yeah, how y'all feel about the tight ends not being involved today, man?
They're like that all season. They were like that all season, man.
I liked it. Did you see the play? I liked it the way Steven Sullivan looked.
Oh,
he looked like a big receiver. I liked it the way
he looked like a big receiver, bro. He do.
Guess what, Lonzo?
I want to see him get some more PT.
When it comes to Sullivan, it's one word: consistency. I want to see it from these niggas, man. They're not consistent.
That's facts. Hey, how about my boy Terrence Marshall Jr. showing up today?
Hey, wait.
What we tell him, Zoe? What we tell him?
Hey, Ken, thank you, Ken. That's all I've been saying.
Black Panther podcast don't believe in him now.
Give him the opportunity. He's gonna ball out.
That nigga knees rap right now. He at home rapping his knees right now because he know that.
The crazy thing about it, he almost had a touchdown.
He did that one-hander, right? He almost brought that shit.
They called him out.
God damn it, almost don't count, Lonzo.
Look, 4 catches for 87 yards. That's legit.
TMJ showed up today, bro. You got to give him his credit, man.
Mr. Plastic did all right.
This nigga is. That throw by PJ to him on the sideline, he put that.
He ain't gonna get it to him. He ain't gonna get it to him now. He ain't gonna get it to him. I'm telling you now.
Listen, I can't be hard on PJ, man. Again, y'all, he a fourth stringer, man. Y'all asking him to do number one quarterback type shit, you know. Yeah. But granted, again, we got to start these games faster, fellas. Like, I hate the fact that we'll come out and the first 3 or 4 drives we don't do shit. Maybe get a field goal, and then now we got to wait for a big play from our defense to change the game. Hence that C.J. Henderson interception or the Dante Jackson. Off of that Dante Jackson pick, bro, that should have been points on the board.
Yeah.
Like you gotta put points on the board when your defense get a stop like that early in the game. Because again, for those, bro, if you play football, y'all know momentum is everything. If you score points off of that pick, bro, you controlling the whole game. But then the defense, they started letting the run game. Like that one play, did y'all see that third down to Aljair? I can't say his last name, Aljair, where I can't remember who was that corner had a chance to make the tackle in the backfield, man. He broke for that first down. This was the drive that they had to come back and score on just to go up again. I said, damn, defense, these are the plays that we gotta make, man.
That's who, to me, that's who outside of the kicker who lost the game for me. Like, how many games can you go into and say my offense gonna give me 34 and we're gonna lose?
Facts.
Your offense gave you 34 points and we still lost. Like the defense, bro. That I don't know who the second running back talent. What's his Huntley? It was Huntley, dude.
Oh yeah, Huntley.
He was killing. But wait, I'm gonna tell you what made me mad. To me, the players made some mistakes, but I think it was Al Hogan. He played off man the entire game.
Yeah, he did.
How did you play off man with press corners, bro?
Why you think he played so far off in this game?
Being conservative, like trying to rely. I think they was trying to
be safe, right? He tried to be
just being not trying to get beat over the top. But I'm like, who's going to beat us over the top? Drake London's not that type of receiver to beat us over the top. Only person I can think of is Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. That's it. That was it.
But we was doubling Kyle Pitts. See, the only way
we eventually started doubling him because at first he was tearing our ass up.
And you know that's good coaching. You know, Arthur Smith started motioning him out. That because we was doubling him.
Waves, they look at that nigga like he was Megatron in this game, man. They didn't want that nigga to start jumping. Even with a double team, they did not want that nigga to beat them. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Well, that's what he said earlier. Momentum. If he'd have got hot, you see what I'm saying? It'd have been another story. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You cannot go into a game, especially a divisional game, and not execute on your opportunities early in the game. And that's the shit that always done make
talk that shit, Wayne. Talk that shit.
Like that's what always make me so frustrating about this team is that the defense give you chances. Like, do you know how hard it is to get chance after chance after chance in a football game and still expect to win it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, early in that game, PJ was like 6 for 15. And I know people saying overall he played well, but bro, you think that 2 or 3 of them drives we don't come away with a touchdown, bro, it ain't no overtime talk. It don't come down to no Eddie Pinheiro field goal. You got to be able to capitalize when you're given opportunities, man. I just think that's what's Carolina's problem, man. And that's some shit that we got to change. It's like, if my defense going out giving me 2 or 3 stops on 3 drives back to back, nigga, and I come away with less than a touchdown off of that, I'm sorry, man. You can't. That's not winning football, y'all. That's not winning football, Q. We got to be able to capitalize. The Panthers is not a team. We're not built to come from behind. Like we're not a team that's built. Our offense not set up where we can expect our quarterbacks to go out and win a passing competition.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be in no 40-point shootout. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're exactly right.
We gotta get off early. We gotta get off to a fast start.
Yeah,
and that's the shit that pisses me off about this team, man. It really do. Yeah. So let me ask y'all, man.
What's up?
Where do we go from here?
You really want to know?
I really want to know, Q. Hey, Kendall, I want to know too. Where we sitting at right now? I think with a loss today, that might have put us in the second pick because I think the Texans, they lost again, so they might still be number 1. But I think Detroit won. Didn't Detroit win today, Zoe?
No, they lost. They the number 1 overall pick. We the number 2
overall, and the Texans lost again too, right?
Yeah, we number 2 right now.
Yeah, we number 2 right now.
So I know people may not want to hear this. If you don't want to hear it, get the hell off the channel. But where do we go from here, y'all? Like, really, where do we go from here? I really want to know.
Well, I'll take my shot. I'm going to say, if I can get Shaq Thomas out the building, I'm getting him out the building tonight before the deadline on Tuesday. He got to go. And
he been a non-factor all year.
Yeah, if YGM, he can get the fuck out of the building. If I can get some chips for him, some Doritos, Cool Ranch. But he got to go.
So some Cool Ranch, goddamn.
Some Cool Ranch. At least I get some Cool Ranch for this nigga. I'll get him up out of there. And I'm going into the draft and get me a quarterback, man. That's all I'm looking for in the draft, a quarterback.
So Zoe, let me ask you a question, Zoe, and then Q, I'm gonna get you.
All right.
Zoe, how do you balance not tanking but not also fucking up your future? Like, how do you do that, man? I know it's hard.
You gotta be, like I said, you gotta play competitive. Like you see, okay, prime example, Wade, like how we did today. Like we was competitive, and winning, and like it's stuff to build upon. But I mean, we lost the game. I mean, it's gonna be hard telling these guys to go lay down, man. They ain't gonna do it.
Lost kill the locker room though. Like if you
I
can't say that way.
I don't think this loss killed the locker room.
For real,
you gotta understand. You really gotta understand, with no quarterback whatsoever that's going to be able to lead this team, every week you go out there, you're going to have struggles when it comes to winning. Right. So you're not right at that moment right there, knowing that you're going to struggle at quarterback. That right there signifies, hey, you look towards the draft, because if you really wanted to win, you would put a guy like Sam Darnold, who's a little bit better than PJ. But we all know PJ. We've seen what we already can see from Sam Darnold. We've seen what we can see from Baker Mayfield. But we know that he's more talented than PJ. But
don't that shit make it tough for a head coach though, Q? Like, you know you ain't got shit at quarterback.
Yeah. But watch Thursday night. Watch them destroy these motherfuckers Thursday afternoon. Watch them now.
Hey, Kid Dad, you looking at 3 sorry motherfuckers and be like, all right, man, I guess you got to start this week. It don't even motherfucking matter. Like, and then you trying not to tank, right? But at 2-6, Q, come on.
Yeah. At 2-6, with the talent that you got on this roster, primarily being on the defensive side, all the offensive talent, excuse me, has underachieved to this point.
Right.
And so, with that being said, you got to take an overall look. With no quarterback, you can't compete in the NFL. I'm sorry. Right. So you're going to be in the draft, in the lottery part.
Talk that shit, Q. Talk that shit.
Whether you guys want to hear it or not, you got to understand what the facts are. With no quarterback and limited offensive pieces on this team, you're going to be in the lottery. So get ahead of it right now.
So Q, look, same question that I presented Zoe, and then Kendi, I'm gonna get you, man. So how do you balance that shit, man? From knowing that the season is lost, but at the same time, you got to keep that locker room. You got to keep playing. So how do you balance that, man? Like, or is it in no way to balance it?
Come on, man. Now I'm gonna be honest for you. Let me paint a picture. When Steve Wilks took this job, he knew he didn't have a quarterback. He knew he had Christian McCaffrey, but he knew if one mistake came, they were going to get rid of Christian McCaffrey because you didn't think they already done told him that?
It was a possibility. I think they did have those conversations, Q.
Yeah, they gave him the possibilities of letting him know that his hands were going to probably be tied. So if he can coach in spite of some of the stuff, he can audition and show us. But in the end, you got to look at it. You're a fireman. You're in a burning building, and you got 10 or 15 people you're trying to save with no water holes. Damn. That's the situation that Steve Wilks is in. They gave him a team without a quarterback. They gave this nigga a team with only a defense. They got rid of Robbie because Robbie was over there talking shit to the coaches. They got rid of these motherfuckers like Christian McCaffrey, who's the best player on your fucking team. Come on, man. What do you expect this man to really do? That there signifies we were in a retooling stage then.
Yeah, that's facts, Q. Hey, hold on. Hey, listen, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe, man. Hey, appreciate everybody pulling up. This is my first live of many. Shout out to my boy Q-Man, Zoe, all of these up here boys blessing me on my first live, man. Appreciate y'all boys for coming in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Smash that like button. And also don't forget the cash out, man. It's in the chat. Money sign C-Waves, number 3Z. Y'all already know what time it is. Go ahead, Kendall. So let me ask you a question, brother. So, Kendall, what do you feel is the right move to make right now, man? Like, how do you balance this shit going forward?
Well, I can't even go behind Q because he said everything, man. He just said everything. Only thing that I'm looking at, Steve Wilks has done exactly what he needed to do. Because when the boys come out today and fought just like the way they fought, you can't ask for too much else. With no quarterback in this league, the rules have changed. Do y'all understand? A lot of people that call in and stuff like that don't understand. The rules have changed for the quarterback so that the quarterback won't get hurt. You can't hit the quarterback like that. You can't do this to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback this and that. The rules have changed in 100 and some year league. The rules have changed for the quarterback so that they can score. For the wide receiver so that they can score. It's a quarterback-driven league. We don't have a quarterback. That man did the best he could. They had them boys to come out and play to give a fuck every Sunday. Shit, he done it. In my eyes.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Okay, let me say this to your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't. So.
Keep it real, bro. Hey, listen, it's all there's no filters over here at Life is Just a Wave podcast, baby. We're gonna say what we gotta say and worry about the consequences later on. Let's go, man.
You already know I don't care about that, yo.
Yes, sir.
But what I was about to say is this.
Need another drink.
I can't say the season over with. Wait, and I can't say this for this reason.
Okay.
It's because you can't look at it record wise, like our original record. You can't say, okay, we 2-6. You got to look at the division, and you got to look at the NFC. The wild card. Yeah, that's 2 games though. Wait, I mean, you talking about okay? You know, I think the 7th seed in the wild card right now is the Commanders. They 4-4. We 2-6. Like, we 2 games out, and then remember, okay, the same reason they could be like this. You know, the Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers got a hard. They all got a hard game to play next week, and then we do too. But if we okay, say for instance, say we win all of them lose. Now we 1 game with them, and we already got the tiebreaker over the Saints and Buccaneers.
Post the link in there post the link in there one more time for me, bro.
All right, I got you.
We already got the tiebreaker over the Saints and Buccaneers, and if we beat the Falcons back on Thursday night, we in the lead back again. So. That's why I said week to week. I can't say the season over with. Now, granted,
so who do the Falcons play next week, Zoe?
The Falcons. I gotta go back to that.
Okay, all right. Hey, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it though, man. We got a tough fucking game coming up this Sunday on the road in Cincy at Cincy. Like I'm sorry, man. That's a tall task, though. That
Yeah,
offense,
it is.
and they coming off a bye week too. They coming off a bye for that game. They didn't play this week, Zoe.
Well, see, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. We'll probably call for that Cincinnati game. We're gonna come back Thursday night. We're gonna beat the hell out of the Falcons. We're gonna punish them motherfuckers.
I ain't so
That's that
sure,
black
man.
game. That
I ain't
Thursday
so
night,
sure
that
after
black
what I
game.
saw
I'm
today.
telling you, they gonna
Yeah.
get up. They gonna get up for that. Them motherfuckers be hyped the fuck up. Then where we go? We got is it Detroit? No,
We got the we go. Our next four, we got at Cincy. Then we got the Falcons home. Then I think we at Ravens.
we got the Lions home.
Now we at the Ravens after the Falcons. We go.
We
to
at the rate, okay. Then see,
Then
we're gonna get out. Yeah, we're gonna get that one up. And then that Lions and that damn Steelers game is gonna be that shit can go either way. Both of them games. You know what I'm saying? Both of them games can go either way. Then you got Tampa Bay, and then you got
So
motherfucking
point. Let me make this point for you, Zoe, because you said something very interesting. You really did. Is this division bad? This division is terrible, man. But you 2-1 now in the division. You still got to see all of these teams 3 times over. Do you not think that Tampa Bay is gonna turn it around?
Me personally, that's the only team I'm worried about.
They can't keep.
So that next game in Tampa, though. That next game is in Tampa.
That's
right
to that point.
So,
Wade,
Zoe,
that's the only team I'm worried about.
So Zoe, they can't keep playing this bad forever, though, bro. I'm not gonna count the goat out too quick now.
I mean, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I'm not too worried about the Falcons, bro. The Falcons and Saints, they're gonna lose all these games week to week.
Yeah, they're not winning the division. Hell, we were supposed to beat them today, bro. I'm not worried about them. I just think.
Well, hey, but hold on, Wade.
Go ahead.
Now you talking a divisional game at those people's house. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. You got to go to Tampa and you got to go to the Dome in New Orleans.
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kendall. So how is it that? So all right. So Zoe, Q, let me ask y'all. Realistic, be real. What record can win this division?
7-10.
I would say
that's low, Zoe. Come on, man.
Less than that, fam.
It's reality, man.
Because the Falcons have 4 wins right now. They're 4-4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They 1 game away from being at 500. So you think 7 wins is all it's gonna take?
I don't see the Falcons sustaining that much success. Like we not that good. Like the Falcons supposed to beat us. We were on a 4th string. Like, okay, let's go down our route. 4th string quarterback. We was on our 2nd string running back. Outside of DJ, we was on 4th string receivers. We weren't supposed to beat them niggas. We was we wasn't even supposed to compete with these guys. But we just know because this is a different team that we're looking at. So I mean,
pull up the link.
But Zoe, real talk. Who had us beating the Bucks? Who had us beating the Bucks?
There you go.
Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
Talk that shit, kid.
That's what I'm saying. So my original pick from the first beginning of the year, I had the Bucks beating us twice, and I had us splitting with everybody else. So it's gonna come out like that. We're gonna split the whole way.
Yeah. Hey, so Q, what about you, Q? You said how many wins you think it's gonna take, Q?
For this division right now, I really see maybe 2 more wins because it's historically bad from where the Falcons is at. So 6 wins to get you the top of this division, probably, because them boys going to be
not top of the division, but win it. What's gonna take?
I'm gonna say whoever win it gonna probably win it with like 6 wins, probably, because and the only reason why I say that is because these niggas are all inconsistent teams and they rotate from week to week on losing because a lot of these teams that are going to be coming in from this point on is going to be AFC big top hitters that this team's going to have to look at. Right. I mean, we got Lamar Jackson coming in. We got the Bengals coming in. We're going to have the Steelers coming soon. Like, y'all may not consider the Steelers a threat, but they still got good coaching.
Listen, I feel like when the Steelers get T.J. Watt back, once T.J. Watt comes back, Zoe, because the Steelers got talent, bro. They got talent. Their quarterback just young. That's all that it is. But they wide receiver Chase Claypool is playing like one of the better wide receivers in the NFL.
Yeah.
George Pickens might arguably be one of the best catchers in the NFL. Like they have fair move, they tight end. I don't know if that Steelers game is gonna be a pushover, bro.
And that Lions game though, Wade. That Lions game. The Lions was putting 45 points up on people at some time. Y'all know that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shout out
They
to
just couldn't stop nobody.
someone said DJ was open like the gap between Wave's teeth. Hey, I know, man.
Damn.
It's my trademark. it's my trademark, man. You know what it is. Hey.
What do you think is here, rude?
Yeah, hey, it's all good, man. I appreciate it. Look, hit that cash out though. You on here? Look, it's gonna cost money to talk about me now. But I just feel like, man, I'm gonna say a realistic prediction of what I think. I think it's gonna take 8 to 9 wins to win this division. I really do. I'm gonna say 8 to 9, and the reason why I say that is because I don't think the Bucs are gonna be bad for longer, right? Like I think that once because I think they had a bot. Well, they played Thursday night. They off 10 days. They done lost 3 straight. I don't see Tampa, bro. I don't see the GOAT, bro, losing 4 or 5 straight more games. I just don't see that, man. One thing Tom Brady done showed us is that you cannot count that motherfucker out. And granted, I don't know what the rest of their schedule look like, but I don't think that Tampa is going to continue to struggle. They have too much talent. And Q, like we talked about in that Rams game, teams that are loaded with talent, even if they playing bad, all it takes is a snap of a finger for them to turn it back on. And that's how I feel with Tampa Bay. So I'm gonna say, man, it's probably gonna be like more like 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is gonna probably take what it's gonna take. I can see the Bucs winning 4 more games before the season out. I can see the Falcons at least grabbing another 2 games. The Saints, I mean, you saw them today. They shut Oakland out. Now, granted, Oakland is a bad team, but the Saints are starting to get healthy though, bro. They starting to get healthier on defense and getting some key pieces back. So maybe when Jameis gets 100% or Andy might be the quarterback, is this division as close as you think it is, man? I think that we're about to get into that time of the year where teams are hitting their stride, man. Just like with the Bengals. I know Unc and a lot of other people were saying, oh, the Bengals, man, they look bad. Yeah, but look at them now. Granted, they don't have Jamar Chase. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, but they still have a ton of talent on that team. And the way that the AFC North is looking right now, the Bengals might be a tough. I just, man, these next 3 games, I just really don't know. I feel like if we can't beat the Falcons, what the hell give me, any confidence that we can go to Cincinnati on the road and beat Cincinnati? Or after that, I mean, granted, we might get the Falcons the second time around. I think that we'll split 1-1. But then after that, go to Baltimore and play Baltimore and Baltimore. Like, Marcus Mariota tore our ass up today. So that defense didn't look good against a mobile quarterback today. They really did. That RPO shit worked. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I said it a couple of times. I said, damn, Mariota was over there running. He had one play closer in the fourth quarter where he burst off and got like 15 yards. I was like, damn, this nigga was explosive.
That might be our defense kryptonite, Zoe. What you think about that, bro?
No, I can't say that. We actually play good against mobile quarterbacks, and we struggle against pocket pass because we can't get to the pocket.
What mobile quarterbacks we done played this year though, outside of Mariota?
Murray. I mean, we played Murray good out.
Kyler Murray. Okay.
We played him good. I mean, granted, that game we played Kyler Murray good. That game was strictly Baker. Baker lost that football game for us totally. Baker.
That quarterback play again. There go quarterback play coming back up.
Yeah.
He talking about as far as like improviser quarterbacks that we've struggled against. Like we actually play good against them. I'm just talking about the way this.
I feel like Daniel Jones went off on us late. Like he didn't have like
Daniel Jones. We play him good.
Yeah,
we dropped the pick 6. Remember Frankie Louvu dropped the pick 6.
Yeah, he did drop a critical pick. That was, but don't that shit go back to, man, like just like complimentary football though, man? Like how many games?
There you go. Yep. There you go. Exactly.
Put up 30 fucking points, and then the defense give up 34 points.
But see, the defense has been carrying us the whole damn year. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask the offense to step up, the defense ain't there. So I think since PJ took the helm, The offense has stepped up. We all see that. You know what I mean? I mean, the running game, as soon as we trade Christian McCaffrey and get Robbie up out of there, even Q, you don't like him, but Terrence Marshall Jr., you know what I'm saying? He's been
Tom
making
Mr.
plays.
Plastic.
Hey,
Hey,
TMJ is about to be our
hey,
solidified number 2, like
I
we
yeah,
ain't
drafted
with that.
Tell these niggas,
well,
bro.
He's
Shy
about
been
to be our
doing
2.
this thing.
He's
Just
gonna
as
be
soon
our
as those
2.
young boys get a little run, you know what I mean? We start making some
And
plays.
facts, and they'll talk that shit. Ain't no pressure no more for
Yeah,
TMJ.
they start making
He
some
ain't got
plays
no
here and
pressure
there.
no more.
So the offense is pushing just a little bit, but then sometimes the defense don't come up. Cause see, we don't have Luke Kuechly's no more to make those big plays. Luke would have made a play today to shut that game completely the fuck off. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't have a Luke. We don't have nobody on the end to come and make that sack. You know what I'm saying? To just shut this game off.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
didn't have that. We didn't have a closer today.
Imagine putting these weapons on, like, y'all listen. DJ Moore, man, I feel like if he was with one of the top, imagine DJ Moore with a Josh Allen. Imagine him with a fucking Aaron Rodgers. Well, not Aaron this year. I ain't even gonna put Aaron, because Aaron might be done, y'all. He ain't looking too good. But put him with a Patrick Mahomes. DJ Moore, y'all, off of his play today, y'all might kill me for saying this shit, but DJ Moore has top 5 wide receiver potential. He really does.
Can
Like,
somebody tell me otherwise, though, Ways?
yeah, I mean, he really, AQ. I look, like today, man, like he just, bro, he got behind a prevent defense.
Yeah, man.
How the fuck do you even
man.
do that?
And even if you go back and watch that play, he was jogging, yo. Like,
Right.
and the crazy thing about that play, Ways, it was a pass interference. They held this nigga arm the whole entire way, and he still. I mean, he caught the ball with pure hands. Like,
Shelly, you can't say shit about
man.
DJ today, Shelly.
DJ is him, yo.
Showed out.
6 catches, 150. Oh man, DJ. And look,
Listen.
Ways, like you said, Ways, if he catch that 4th and 19, and if he catch that bomb early, he going for 200. That's 200 in the game.
And y'all, this is with PJ Walker. He doing this with PJ. Imagine if that motherfucker was with Josh Allen.
Nigga be Randy Moss.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I've always been reserved on DJ as one of the elite receivers in the league. But man, it's just certain plays that he make that I feel like with better quarterback play, that motherfucker would be a top 5 receiver in the league. And I gotta give him his credit. And you know, another thing that I like about him, boys, that don't get talked about enough, DJ don't never complain.
Nah.
He don't never complain, bro. You don't never see him in the press conference. He get asked difficult questions all the time. Now, he had that one where the coach said some, you know, Matt Rule said that bullshit, but man, even then, you could argue that he wasn't even wrong about that shit. Like, nigga, you got some nerve talking about us getting separation. Nigga, you can't even coach. Like, this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think DJ Moore, man, is the standard, man. And with better quarterback play, y'all, he could be top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. I'm saying that shit.
Yeah, you absolutely, you right about that, Ways, because that's the only time, the day when he took the helmet off, and like you said, when Matt Rule said that bullshit, he was just like, he did? That's the only thing you can say about DJ. That's the only time when he reacted. Them 2 times like that right there. With all this bullshit going on this year, that's the only two times that he reacted on some shit.
And Robbie Anderson getting up in coach's faces, nigga, you ain't even the number 1 receiver. Like, you get what I'm saying? DJ had every right to get in the motherfucker face. He been here through a lot of dark times with Carolina. And you don't never see that man complain, bro. I just think DJ Moore, man, listen, I was saying trade DJ, but I think you got to keep him around because I think any young receivers that we currently have on the roster or any other weapons that we bring in for our future quarterback, I think he's going to be able to mentor them, man, and really show them how to be not just a good NFL wide receiver, man, but a good NFL player at the end of the day. Like, that more, like I respect DJ Moore, man. He playing his ass off still.
Yeah, fact. And you know what's crazy? DJ Moore took his helmet off. We get flagged for it. I don't know if y'all seen Terry McLaurin when he mauled Stephon Gilmore.
Right.
He took his helmet off right after. Yeah. And they didn't call no penalty. I don't know if y'all seen Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett
he took his helmet off and fixed his do-rag. They didn't get called for no penalty.
That shit is bogus. That's a whoever created that rule, that is the most bogus ass rule that you can ever fucking create.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is bogus, bro. Do you know how hot it is to have that goddamn helmet on, bro? I can't take my shit off to get a breather right quick before I have a heart attack. Fuck out
But don't give it up to the officials because they were horrible today.
Yeah, they listen.
Yeah, they were.
They were
Yeah,
absolutely horrible. They
that's
were
fact.
absolutely horrible.
And people don't like to say that. See, you know, that ain't the popular answer because you told not to say stuff like that. But what's true is true, and you got to point out what's true. The penalties was Brian Burns, like y'all was saying earlier. I was talking about Brian Burns and his ability not to get home. I agree with that.
Man.
But Brian Burns got held. I could show you, man. I can call it. Brian Burns got held about 5 times, bro, and they ain't call it. They ain't call. He was getting held all game, and they didn't call it.
Yeah, man. So let's move on to the next topic, man. Steve Wilks, dude. What do you got? What after 3 games under Steve Wilks, this new regime, this new era in Carolina under Steve Wilks? What do y'all rate Steve Wilks on a scale of 1 to 10 in the job that he's been doing? And kind of elaborate on what are some things you like and you haven't liked about what you've seen. I want to know that from y'all, man. Steve Wilks is. What's y'all thoughts on him, man? Whoever want to take it first.
I got you. First and foremost, from what I've been seeing from Steve Wilks, he is.
False, y'all too. By the way, my bad, Q, man. I'm just people. I'm getting twisted over here. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Your dog Steve Wilks, man. Ultimate motivator, ultimate coach when it comes to defense, and it's great to see a person that can move men and that can reach men to make and pull out the best part of each and every one of those men you see on that field. Like, even when you get behind, you got to understand that football mistakes happen. You got to understand that sometimes things don't go your way, but whenever it do, you got to be able to correct what you did wrong and move forward. And he had that team on one accord. I love seeing when a guy can come together and coordinate and have people moved. And I like that from him. I like his strategy. I like even some of the stuff that I see that he has Ben McAdoo, because you saw when he took over, he said he sat down with Ben. He laid out his vision, the way he saw this offense. Look at Deontay Foreman. Look at how Deontay went from not getting no play to now looking like a bona fide number 1 running back.
Hey, Deontay looking good, man. He looking good. Hey, Kendall, to your point, what a little bit of room will do for you, boy. A little bit of room.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
A little bit of room. That's all he needed, man. Go ahead, Q.
Man, I'm telling you, man, when you look at each one of those players, it's like they know their roles now and they're executing their roles to its fullest. Like DJ knows, if I do what I'm supposed to do, they're going to get that ball to me eventually. He knows that this offensive line is going to give PJ more than enough time to get that ball off. This offensive line, shout out to Scott Fitterer for really putting together a strong offensive line. I can't complain about anything that I'm seeing up front from these guys.
Me either. I really can't. I was hard on them in the offseason, but this line has probably been the best thing we done had smoking for a long time.
Yeah. So, and I say that to say that Scott Fitterer had a lot of question marks under Matt Rule. Well, I don't got any question marks on his ability to build a team. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it and I see the vision. I see what he wants to do. I see that he wants to run the ball. I see that he want to open up the field for play action. You can see the identity of this team where you could not see this under Matt Rule.
That's right.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah.
You can see what kind of team that we are now. We're gonna be a team that's tough on defense, man, and run the ball. We physical.
Yeah. Wait, to that question. Through these 3 games, and it's not being biased or anything, I would give Steve Wilks an 8. And I'm gonna tell you why.
That's fair.
I think okay, people gonna say, how can you say he 1 and 2? Because he doing a lot with a little, if you know what I mean. Like he don't have a roster even like, okay, when going into the season, we saying okay, this roster talented, but then you go and you trade away your best offensive player, you trade away your wide receiver 2, your quarterback 1 get hurt, you don't have your quarterback 2, your quarterback 3 been hurt. Now you got a guy we deemed not even it's not deemed. He wasn't going to
Playing
be on
like
the
a
roster.
fourth stringer.
He wasn't even going to be on the roster. He was going to be a practice squad quarterback. So he
Shit,
comes in
bro.
here, and now you see him doing different. He got guys like Bradley Bozeman doing what they supposed to have been doing. You got
Right.
guys like Deontay Foreman going into work. Who would have known Deontay Foreman would be 200? What he got? I think he rushed for 110 last game and 120 this game.
Right.
Like who would have known stuff like that? Like it's hard nosed. The only knock I got on the Waves, the only and I can still give him a pass on. Well, no, I can't. Only thing I want to see better from him, and the only reason that's why it's not a little bit higher than that.
Why?
Is the defense, bro. And I'm talking about the corners per se. He's the defensive backs coach. As a coach, you gotta go to out. Like I really stress a problem with that of how we keep run. I don't like us running this off man. When we dominated the Bucks last week, our front got home and we played press man.
Right.
Keith Taylor played press. Tay Hayes was even playing press on, and we doubled Mike Evans. We played a lot of press, and that allowed us to not give them no separation, Now, it was a play today. It was a 3rd and 4. Remember, Drake London ran the easiest curl route because we were 7 yards back on a 3rd and 4. Like that's not smart as a coach. But man, what he's been able to do and how these players is getting up for him, man. I just think, man, that's not too many guys can come in and can do good with the hand that he was dealt.
And that's fact. And see, that's how I feel, man. My feelings are the same on that, kid. Dale, go ahead, man. How you feel?
Yeah, Lonzo gave him the same grade I was going with, the 8. And the only reason why I gave the 8 because you're not winning, of course. You know what I'm saying? You get them other 2 when you get them dubs. You know what I mean? But far as these guys are not quitting, and that's coaching. 100%, that's coaching, man. Something he's saying in there, something they buying into, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They coming out. I know they professionals. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to come out. But see, you get to this point where we 2 and 6, where motherfuckers be like, "Yo, I'm just here to get a check." You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And I don't feel like they got to that point yet. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's got to that point yet. I think they bought into this dude, man. Like I was telling Big Cat about that interview that Brian Burns did on Good Morning Football. Just the way he was, you can tell when some shit is genuine, when somebody's talking about somebody genuine. Or with the cancer, when them guys ask questions about how you feel about your coach, should your coach get fired or whatever, they'll come with a PC answer. You know what I'm saying? Or politically correct answer. You know what I'm saying? Just something, you know, just moderate. You know what I'm saying? Just mellow and then be done with it. But they talk real passionate, real bought in about Steve Wilks. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm bought in with Steve Wilks. I think they should at least give him 2 years, but I think Temple's probably already got his guy, though. Before he even fired Matt Rule, they had somebody already, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much already aligned. And like I say, he's doing the most with less. Yeah, I agree.
And see, Kendall, man, you can't say it no better than that, man. I think Steve Wilks definitely has this team bought in. And, you know, having that can take this team a long way, right? Like you can build talent, right? But you can't build the talent the way that you want to build the talent without building the culture. And that's what Steve Wilks is doing. He's building the culture here where winning is the only option, right? Like
yeah.
And one thing I like about Steve Wilks, man, and one thing that he done is that in press conference, you don't never hear Steve Wilks talking about, man, we almost there and we almost doing this. We about to turn the page. We about to turn the corner. Listen, he keep it 100. Like we either there or we got to be better with it. You know, I love Steve Wilks press conferences, man, because he don't run from nothing. You know what I'm saying? The problems that we having, he don't sit up here and just like how Matt Rule used to do. Well, we know the run defense is bad. Well, I actually think that these guys play better. Matt Rule used to kill me with that shit. I cannot stand
you got to go look at the tape and all that.
You got to go back and watch the film.
Yeah, you got to go. Nigga, wasn't you there?
Right, nigga, you was at the game and watched it live. You know what the hell didn't happen bad or what didn't happen bad. You know what I'm saying? That shit used to piss me off about Matt Rule, but Steve Wilks really has this football team playing with a different energy, and that's hard to do, man, because put yourself, if you were a player in that locker room, especially if you done been with the team the last 3 years, let's just say the last 3 years, all you've been doing is losing. So how do you keep that motivation to go out and bang your body up and feel that pain? Because, bro, you already know NFL players at the game, but they body sore. They going through that shit. And really, why the fuck would you want to do that for a team that's not going nowhere?
Wait, when you get to that level right there, can you imagine how many coaches these guys have seen or been around? You know what I'm saying? You can smell a fake motherfucker. You can see this nigga coming across the street. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the motherfucker don't even got to open his mouth for them to know. You know what I'm saying? If they want to buy into this nigga or whatever. Yeah, straight bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit, that Jay-Z shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, shout out to all the people that's watching, man. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, man, make sure I got my boy Zoe and Black. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm twisted. Black Cat Panther podcast in the building. I've been drinking. Y'all got to excuse me. My boy Q. Y'all make sure y'all go and like and subscribe to these channel, man. These boys done blessed me with their presence on my first official live. Y'all, we here celebrating, man. First live, 200 subscribers, man. We over it now, so appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And if you're feeling generous, make sure y'all hit that cash out, man. The cash outs, moderators got them in the chat. Y'all show some love. All right, fellas. So Kendall bring up a good point, you know what I'm saying, about Steve Wilks and his impact that he's making on his team. So at 2-6, I think we've all agreed that this season, saying the season is a loss, that shit sound bad, don't it? Now that I've been saying this shit a lot, that shit do sound bad to the typical optimist Panther fan. So I get it now. But 2-6, what is it going to take Steve Wilks to really be brought back as the head coach? What record do y'all think is going to take?
I think this nigga got to at least win 4 more games for him to be considered. And I say that only because he's already won 1. He's lost 2 under his coaching regime. So for him to finish almost like 500 with the rest of the season would be, for me, a win, considering that, like you said, he don't have all the tools in the tool shed.
There you go.
Yeah, if he can go 500 working with less than what normal head coaches are, that signifies that this guy has the recipe for success. If you give him what he really needs, watch out.
So, Q, do you think he fired Ben McAdoo if he's brought back as the next head coach?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Ben McAdoo. Well, hold on. The only reason that if he found him a coordinator that he can work with, and he's saying, hey, I just need weapons and a new quarterback, he may keep Ben McAdoo. Because if he can work with this cat, and clearly they can work together, you see what, this offense is looking like now. So, with that being said, if you insert a new quarterback, you insert another running back, you insert a wide receiver that can come out there, you bring in some tight ends, he make it work with McAdoo. You never know.
Yeah, he got to have playmakers now. He got to have some playmakers.
Gotta have it.
So, Kendall, so what record you think is going to take for Steve Wilks to be brought back as the head coach?
I don't know, man, because I think, like I say, hey, if you run, I run a business, right? I run a business. And me as a small business owner, I got to make calculated chess moves. I got to think this shit out before I just, go do something. I just can't run and be like, if I get mad with somebody, I just can't go snatch this truck from over there. I just go do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? So I have a contingency plan on everything that I do, and I have a contingency plan after that contingency plan. You see what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying. So when he got rid of Matt Rule and named Steve Wilks the interim, and then he said, the thing he said at that, I'm talking about Tapper now, the thing he said at that interview, he said, I went to dinner with owners that's been owners for like 40 years and things like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's already talked to these guys who already talked to, because this is a good old boy, you know what I'm saying, association. Don't get that wrong now. So he already had something in mind before he made that rule and cut Matt Rule head, slam the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? He already had something in mind.
Shout out to Mr. Pugh in the chat. He said 8 wins and Wilks will be considered for the head coaching job. Okay.
I think
I
that's
might
too
agree.
high.
Lonzo, what about you, man? How many wins you think it's gonna take to bring Steve Wilkes back?
Realistically, ways if we want to if Tepper, well, it don't even matter about me. I think if Tepper want to if Tepper's going to bring him back, got to make the playoffs. It's just I'm just being honest, bro. I mean, let's be.
Yeah, because he already said it's got to be something amazing.
Yeah,
It's already got to be
Y'all
something
think
amazing.
that the whole shit with Tepper giving him the game ball after that Tampa Bay win was a bunch of bullshit?
Man, that nigga, nah, man, Tepper ain't. But we all know.
Here you go, brother. That's what he said. Here you go, brother.
Yeah, man.
The whole
Kind of
podium
like Hulk
on
Hogan.
Tepper, I mean,
Here you
let's
go,
be
brother.
100. Tepper, I believe they being surprised by how he got this locker room right now. They a little surprised by how motivated.
Hey, so, facts. That nigga was probably like, I gotta go get this nigga the game.
Yeah, they even caught by surprise. You had to see Scott Fitterer facing that video in the background. That nigga looked surprised.
Yeah, everybody lost their goddamn mind because he beat Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? He beat Tom Brady. And that was just it. Plain and simple.
Was probably up in the press box like, damn, man, that nigga really pulled this shit off. Let me go get this nigga the game ball.
Yeah, he just beat Brady in the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So everybody already had them as division leader. Everybody had them sweeping everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you beat them at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I just think Tepper, man. I don't like Kendall said. I don't know if Kendall was making this point towards Wilkes or another candidate. I just think, man, you know, let me tell you this, young. When owners make moves, they got a couple of names in mind. Trust me, they ain't for an interim. It's just an interim. It's just for you to sustain.
There you go. Talk that shit, Lonzo.
It's to be sustained throughout the season. It's not really to be, the future head coach.
Right, that's right.
But I say that if he can come in and Tepper actually be forced to make this move, or he going, the franchise the fan base gonna be in an uproar about not hiring if he make the playoffs, because
that's facts.
If he's able to make the playoffs with this roster, with the circumstances that he walked into,
you got to.
Yeah, he got to be the head coach.
You got to bring him back, and that's my thoughts on him too. Zoe, is like y'all all made good point. Listen, you basically gave him a pile of shit and told him to make a Christmas present out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that shit. That's really what you gave him, man. And if he can at least get this thing, I think personally, it's gonna take him to get to about 8 wins. You know what I'm saying? If he,
well, wait, perfect example is like a Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. You see what I'm saying? They were getting ready to get rid of. You see what I'm saying? But then when he started winning, and he like to took him there, you had to bring the man back. You had to bring him back.
They didn't have faith in that motherfucker when he first came to Michigan. They really did. Go ahead, Zoe.
No. I was just agreeing with Kendall on that point. Now, they was going to get rid of him till he started, showing that he could, for real, if you look at it, it's till he overcame Ohio State.
Yeah, that's facts. But
the thing was he couldn't get over them.
Now, I will say this too, though, man. Also, depending on what candidates are out there when it's time for the head coaching search to be underway. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Listen, if you got a hot candidate out there that you feel could come in and do a better job than Steve Wilkes, I mean, listen, the NFL is a dirty business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a dirty motherfucking business now.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. He got to come to a point where he forces
a proven guy.
Yeah.
But then, like, to your point, Zoe, what the fans think, because you see what's happening with Oakland. They got rid of their interim coach for a big name, and he's shit in the bag.
Yeah.
And I tell anybody, if you want an example of this situation, look what's going on in Oakland right now. They interim coach. Now, you talking about a team that went through drama last season, and they fucking wide receiver killed the man. Like, you get what I'm saying? You had all of the problems that was going on with the coach coming out and saying all different types of stuff. The intern, whatever, I can't remember the guy's name, Zoe, the coach that was coaching the Raiders intern.
I don't know his name, but I know he's the special teams coach now for the Packers.
Now, you talking about somebody that turned the season around and still pushed that team into the postseason, and Oakland don't got no defense. They don't have a defense at all. Oakland defense is terrible. So Carolina's going to have to be careful, man. I think that if Steve Wilson gets us to 8 wins, I think that you really have to, not saying that he is going to be the guy, but I think that you have to really, like, take him into consideration, man, on making his decision as the next head coach, man, because, again, he hasn't had shit, and he's getting the team to play like something that they didn't play like the first 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, you know, that's just where it's at. That's just where it's at. I appreciate everybody in the comments. Hey, look, like and subscribe to the channel, man, if y'all haven't already. We're going to keep this bad boy rolling, man. I think I'm going to get to the 2-hour mark, and then we're going to shut this motherfucker down for the night, man. Motherfuckers got to go to work. I want to be respectful of everybody tonight. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me as always. All right, so next question, man. Let me go ahead and get to this next question. So, if you sitting at the second pick in the draft, and some people may say that this is too premature to talk about, but I think it's pretty safe at 2 and 6 to talk about this shit, y'all. I mean, this is just me, though. Y'all might not feel that way, but I think it's safe to start talking about who is the next potential signal caller. With PJ Walker's play, if he keeps up the play like he's playing for the rest of the year, and he might not get the wins, but let's just say he plays serviceable. One question, do you keep PJ Walker on the roster? And then if you're sitting with the second overall pick, who do you take? I want to hear that.
Well, I'll tell you like this, straight up, PJ, if you want to keep him on your team as the veteran, you're going to need a veteran presence here. You got Corral, and you move forward with your draft pick. Look, a new coach that's coming in, if there is a new coach, is going to tie himself to the draft. That's where you're going to find your success. That's where you're going to find your successor for your franchise. You'll be a smart man to make sure that you tie your success to a young quarterback. So with that being said, you go forth, and I think it's only 2 guys that makes sense for us picking at number 2.
Talk that shit, Q.
You got Stroud, and then you got Will Levis, which are 2 more than capable quarterbacks. I was going to say Bryce Young. Bryce Young, but at the end of the day, you got to also look at the coach that comes in, what kind of system that he may want to run. You never know which quarterback may fit his system more. So it's dependent upon the skill set and the needs and the weapons that you put around him and what you're trying to do here in Carolina. That's why I say what I said.
Okay, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. You really like Will Levis, huh, Q?
I like his style of play because I'm looking at him. Like I said, a lot of people don't like how many interceptions he throw, but you gotta take a chance in the NFL, and he's more than willing to take that chance, and he understands defenses. That's what it all boils down to. Now,
and in the SEC, so I gotta give him.
The competition is different.
It's different. Yeah. There you go. I know one thing though. Your Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, look, I mean, now that's Big Cat Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, they in the class that they on right now. I ain't even gonna lie. Lonzo, would you answer that question for me?
Second. Let me see. Second, I either go. I used to like Levis, but I don't know. Levis starting to. I used to be a big Levis.
Hey, he looking average right now, Lonzo.
Man. I think people overhyping the game yesterday. Though. I think that's why I always tell people you gotta watch the game. See, people say, okay, he threw 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, that's terrible though, Q. I mean, that's terrible.
It is, but look, his first interception was a wide. Wait, it was a slant. The wide receiver caught the ball. He got popped and he dropped him, and the ball bobbled up in the air, and the receiver, like, that's not the Levis' fault. But back to the point, me personally, I think it's Stroud or Levis now. I meant Stroud or Young. But Zoe, can you not fix ball placement with quarterbacks? Can you not fix that with coaching?
You can.
So if you get a guy like Will Levis and you got a great quarterbacks coach, like the Ken Dorseys of the world that elevate themselves in the leagues, you can make a Will Levis better. Look at what he did with the guy in Buffalo. That's right, but that's a lot, man. See, you talking about gotta have everything.
You gotta have one of those guys, though.
Yeah, you gotta have the skill set to succeed. Like,
okay.
When you talk about Stroud or Young, like them niggas,
Get the nigga in the
It's
door.
nothing a guarantee, but those guys, they look NFL ready. Like
they do.
Young
Man. Let me let Black in.
Get the nigga in the door, but make sure that you use his skill set when you get him.
Man,
shout out to that nigga Black. Black, what's good, boy?
You know what I'm saying? I got paid today, and it ain't even Friday.
You went to Roof Chris Steakhouse?
You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I was at the pub.
All right, bet.
That's crazy. We got niggas.
Hey, Black, the nigga doubled up on your damn ass. You know you were nervous, nigga.
No, Kendall. I'm the one that doubled up on it. What you mean?
Nah, Black. She threw that money out. You said, "Oh, she sent it for real."
I came. I said, Big Cat, nigga, tell Shalik I want to double down on that shit. See, I
know that nigga. About. Hey, Black put his nuts on that shit, Lika. I ain't even.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he put his motherfucking nuts on that shit. That nigga said, "Double me down."
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lonzo, look, bro, you gotta understand. You just said you against you're betting on your own against your own team, but you gotta understand. I don't want to win this season, nigga. I'm trying to get my quarterback, so I might as well make some money while I'm doing it. I love catching y'all niggas when y'all emotional because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Yeah, he ain't in it for the fandom. That nigga in it.
I'm gonna let Black have that shit.
Yeah, keep making your money, bro.
Hey, y'all can feel any type of way about it, niggas. I'm gonna get mine. Just know I'm gonna get mine.
Go ahead, be your fan doing it, my brother.
So since y'all such fans of the team, y'all want to bet on next game?
You got it.
Whatever.
You missed the bet against the Panthers. Go ahead and make all your bread.
I bet $500 the next game.
You showing your family. Bet me next year. Bet me next year games when we win it.
Oh, I'm gonna bet 40. No, on me next year. I'm betting 40.
Nah. Bet against the Panthers next year.
No. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that game.
Yeah, you right, Black. You right. Hey, Black, I support you, boy. You know that I support you.
Hey, I do.
But Kendall, they don't see that. I wasn't even trying to do that. You know
I support you. I support you.
I fuck with you, Black, because she pushed you into that shit.
Yeah. I said because I never want to ever in my life bet against my team, but y'all gonna make me do this shit.
She pushed you into that shit though. I ain't even gonna
care. Yeah, they got the talking on my pockets and shit. I said, all right, I can't back out of this.
So. Hey, she pushed you into that one, Black. I can't even lie, man. Hey,
what she say? I ain't even catch that part. What she say?
She pulled her nuts on him, Black. She really threw the money up and said it was little money to her.
Yeah, she basically called me. She said if I don't bet, she basically said if I don't bet that I'm a broke ass nigga.
Yeah. Hey, C-Dog will try to talk that shit today too, Black. I can't believe
I did hear that.
Yeah, that's all right. Just make sure my fries hot and shit. I ain't worried about that.
Nigga said I got DJ Moore autograph.
Oh, hey, nigga talking about autograph. You pay for a ticket to get DJ Moore autograph.
Oh, hammers.
Well, see, and more about it though, Lonzo. Shalika was looking at we were gonna run all over them, and then PJ was gonna throw all over them too. Like everything was gonna be clicking. You know what I'm saying today? Which I told him. You know,
I knew it was gonna be
even our 2015 year, we didn't walk into Mercedes Benz. You know what I'm saying? And do nothing. Y'all got to understand that.
I gotta give it up to Steve Wilkes. I only had us scoring about like 10 to 13 points today.
That's fact. Yeah. 10 to 13. I mean, I had us. Well, mine was I think it was 24-17. That's what I think I had us at today. I couldn't believe both of these teams put up 34 points. I just couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, that is.
I can't believe that shit. If you would have told me that our defense would have shut Tampa Bay out last week and hold them to 3, and then turn around the next week and get the Falcons and give up 34, I'd probably be laughing at your ass. That shit don't make no sense.
Nah, I got a question though.
What's up?
Like, this is like some kind of crazy theory type shit, but I just don't find it, you know what I'm saying, any way possible that you missed 2 game-winning kicks. So I'm thinking,
you think it was rigged?
Nah, I'm not gonna say rigged, but do you think? Steve Wilkes might have told this nigga Tepper? Do you think Steve Wilkes might have told this nigga Tepper, look, I can win this game right now, but I need my quarterback type shit.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I might be tripping. I might just be talking shit, but could it be like?
I don't know about that because We tried to win this shit today.
Yeah,
Man.
we tried to win that shit, but it's a lot of moving parts to throw a football game, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Who in the hell seen PJ throw that strike to damn DJ? You see what I'm saying?
You throw a game against the Falcons too, man.
You got that right. That was a throw like hell, boy. That was a throw. Hey, he put that on the money right to DJ now.
Hey, Black, I will tell you this, what I was pissed off about today, y'all. We made Marcus Mariota look like a good quarterback today, man. I don't like this shit.
Made that nigga look like a good quarterback.
I don't like this shit, man. This nigga was changing plays at the line against our defense.
Niggas sat in the same.
Hey, Lonzo, I'm with you on that Brian Burns shit now. Like, we should have pulled that fucking trigger for that.
Hey, Black, I was trying to tell you, nigga.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Like, I was telling you, like, bro, why the fuck did we get that nigga? Is inconsistent as a motherfucker, y'all.
Yeah, we could have been sitting on 3 firsts right now, man.
2 first rounders?
Niggas,
bro, I'm playing, bro. I'm on the phone.
These niggas wild for that shit, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, that shit was, listen, this nigga on path right now, if he stay true to what he been doing, 1 sack one game, no sacks the next game, 2 sacks the next game, no sacks. Nigga, he on path to get finished with double digit again.
And this offensive line, they just went against us.
But it ain't over yet, though. See, they might have been holding out to try to get, the best they could get. They might wait till 3:00 on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over yet now.
I just don't understand that shit, man.
Shout out to DJ, because this nigga gonna get 1,000 yards another fucking season, bro.
Hey, I don't know where he at right now, because he started the season slow.
He got
I don't know, but I know in the past 2 games he combined for 300 yards past 2 games, bro.
Damn.
So,
hey, but Kendall,
like that 4 and some change, 4 or 5.
Hey, Kendall, to that point that you said, I'm gonna say I don't think they're gonna trade him, and it's because of what they said. They didn't decline the trade. They didn't decline it because of the compensation. It was the right compensation. They wanted 2 first rounders, so they got it. They said they wasn't trading because they view him as a building block for this team, not even just defense, as a team, and alluring a head coach. Now I can see that. I mean, he looked appeasing. He looked good, like to a team, and he looked like a good appetizer. But when he get on that field, that nigga ain't nothing but a side. Like he ain't nothing but chips and dip. That nigga, man, he ain't.
Yeah, you got a point, because that's really our only star. You know what I'm saying? Like our only billboard player, really. If you really look at it.
Him and DJ, that's it. Those are 2 top-notch players.
I don't know, Derek Brown done that.
My thing is, like, I'm just saying, like, if we don't plan on implementing this nigga into like a 3-4 type of defense.
I don't even think that's gonna help.
Man, I'm not changing my whole system for no Brian Burns.
But you gotta understand, this dude would be an elite player in a 3-4 system.
Man, look, if they give me 2 first rounds, go let that nigga be elite somewhere else.
Yeah, hell yeah, get that nigga out of here.
So do people
2 first rounds, we get Will Anderson and a quarterback.
Yeah.
Nah, Black. Hey, man, I put Brian Burns there for a 3. Brian Burns is better with his hand in the dirt, coming and bending around that end. I need somebody else on that other side with him, though.
Talk that shit.
Fuck that, man. He's standing up too much now. That's his goddamn problem right now.
Right.
The issue is
that nigga built like I'm built, bro. Like Brian Burns is a slim, tall guy. He don't have strength. His bull rush is weak. Lonzo, I seen this nigga.
Let him use his speed and get past the tackles in the league right here. Let him use his speed. Yeah, that's
athleticism and speed. Defenders every time.
See, when you play a 4-3, they used to call that a monster. All he used to do is come. That's it. He just come. Don't worry about falling back or setting the edge.
You ain't never seen Brian Burns pancake a nigga. I ain't never seen that nigga push nobody over.
Hell nah. But my thing is, could you imagine Brian Burns?
Hey, Q. Whenever you ever
rushing
seen
at
Brian
you,
Burns straight pancake a motherfucker? You ain't never seen that.
He came close with little Christensen in training camp. Remember that?
Yeah, that's Brady.
What a friendly fire.
Oh my God.
Him and Brady Christensen probably weigh the same goddamn amount.
Oh my God, that was too funny.
Ways, when people talk that size, man, I don't want to hear. Yo, Ways, you know how big TJ Watt is?
TJ probably like I'm just guessing, so don't even. I'm gonna give TJ Watt 6'3", probably about 250.
He the same size as Brian Burns. You know, Brian Burns 5 pounds bigger than him.
Nah, but T.J. Watt got more muscle mass on him though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's stronger than him. So when people say that, man, that side, Brian Burns just isn't strong. He's just not strong.
T.J. Watt low key built like J.J.
But T.J. is a linebacker, outside linebacker, a Sam, a Jake. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for y'all niggas. I got a serious question. So what is Brian Burns? What is he? Is he
an edge rusher? That's it.
But he's not good at that. But he's not good at that.
He just
yes, he is. When he puts his hand in the dirt, go black. You watch him when he puts his hand in the dirt and he's bending. But I mean, when he's bending the corner, you see what I'm saying? He's unstoppable.
This nigga to be a constant threat throughout.
Nah, but see, he's not a constant threat. See, he shouldn't be in, but he's not a 4-down end though. You understand what I'm saying? He can't play on 4 downs.
I don't need him on 4 rounds. Like, but I'm just saying, like, this nigga, I need a sack at least once a half. Like,
Black. It killed me when he don't eat against the bad offensive lines, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the shit that be pissing me off. Like you going against the Rams, like when we played the Rams at that time, they had a bad offensive line. The Cardinals had a bad offensive line when we went up against them at that time. Like, even like the Falcons, I don't even think the Falcons got a good offensive line. Like, how is it that you're being taken completely out the game and you're supposed to be a top 10 DN? I just don't understand that. Like,
and then what makes me even more mad is when niggas make that excuse of, oh, well, we get double team.
Man,
nigga, everybody get double team.
Like, right, this is the NFL. I'm sorry, y'all. Brian Burns, when I made that motherfucking post, bro, about when we rejected 2 first rounders for that nigga, I couldn't believe that shit, bro. I'm sorry. And it's no disrespect to Brian Burns. He's a good player. But the problem is that he's not an elite defensive end. And he's going to want to get paid like an elite defensive end. So why not take 2 first rounders for him? And you probably can, by committee, give you the same production that he's doing.
Yeah. Hey, wait. You know the thing that kills me, and it's not. I'm not slandering DJ, and I don't want to slander. Like I meant to say Brian. I keep tripping. Brian. I don't mean to slander Brian Burns. But I watch a middle linebacker, yo, and Micah Parsons change his whole. Micah Parsons is 10 pounds lighter than him.
Too, didn't he?
And he 2 inches. Micah Parsons came in his rookie season, changed positions 3 weeks in and switched the edge, and got what 12 and a half sacks, more than his whole career. A middle linebacker we talking about. Now, I'm a huge Penn State fan. All he played was middle linebacker. We used him as in blitz package. We just used him all, but majority of his snaps was at middle linebacker. That's what he were, a middle linebacker. He switched to edge rusher within a couple of months and was able to get 12 and a half. Oh, I think was it 13?
13.5.
Yeah, bro. This nigga did all of that, and bro, like, come on, bro.
Yes. Well, but see, hey, think about this though, Lonzo. Now, see, you got to put this in the factor. When you playing the Carolina Panthers, you see what I'm saying? All week long, motherfuckers is gonna key for Brian Burns. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hold somebody in, or you gonna chip him, or you gonna do whatever. Now, Brian Burns will be a better player with us having a middle linebacker and another DN. You understand what I'm saying? He will eat a little bit better by adding those 2 pieces. Now, when he get ready to sign his contract and he's saying, I want elite money, you see, elite motherfuckers don't even need them 2 pieces. You see what I'm saying? Like what was alluded to, they gonna get them 2 sacks a motherfucking quarter or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Regardless who's there on that other side or who's in that motherfucking middle as linebacker. But see, this motherfucker gonna want big money. And that's where I'm like, take the goddamn draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Take the motherfucking draft pick, because I'm not gonna give you big money because you need help, nigga.
Yeah, the thing is, it's fucked up because all Brian Burns seen the past 2 weeks is how many teams is interested in this nigga, and that's gonna give him the money that he want. So what I'm saying is, why are we not trading him at all? Like,
Black, let me give you a prime example. You get them 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns, right? Well, you
he
already
fixed the whole offense in 1 year.
Right. So then, but think about this too. Now them 2 first-round picks, you trade back up in the first round and go grab Will Anderson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro.
2 for 1 special. Quarterback of the future.
And guess what? You know what sounds even better? We go draft Will Anderson. We still got what? 40, 50 million in cap.
That's what I'm saying. Well, hold up. Hey, I think I read some shit. Bro, are we supposed to be over the cap next season?
Yeah. Well, we 500,000. See, we got it moves that got.
We in the negative right now.
No. We not in negative. We 500. I think 518,000. So we got to get rid of Shaq and that's why you keep hearing a lot of people say get rid of that Shaq and Dante. They free up 22 million in cap next year. So if we trade those guys before next season, right. I mean June the 1st, we get 23 million. And if you trade a guy like Cam Irvin, stuff like that, he could free up 3 million. Like, it's a lot of little move. I mean, 40 million is realistic. You can acquire that, but you got to get rid of guys like Shaq. That's why you see most of these trades centered on Shaq and Dante.
Yeah, the cap's supposed to go up next year too, so that'll leave us a little bit more.
We're supposed to get a lot of money over the next 3 years, especially with the
we got to get Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield off the books too.
Well, that happens at the end of this year, so
thank God.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm old niggas off the books, y'all.
Y'all know
we better be glad we didn't take Baker's contract too, because that money would have been crazy.
This is my worst fear of what could happen for the future. My worst fear going forward, man, is that we don't finish with the draft picks that we need. You know, let's say we finish top 10 instead of top 3, and listen. Today showed me that it's a lot of teams in the NFL that need a quarterback, bro. It really is. Like a ton of teams. You're looking at the Indianapolis Colts. You're looking at the New England Patriots. You're looking at who else? And I'm forgetting about the Bears. They might be done with Justin Fields. The Houston Texans, they might be done with Davis Mills. I mean, like there's almost 4 to 5 teams that could be potentially in the quarterback market, man, next year. Is based off how bad these teams have played. And my fear is that Carolina is going to fall in that 10 to 12 range if we win a couple more games, to like what other motherfuckers been alluding to. And now you sitting at the middle of the draft and you got a chance to miss out on your franchise quarterback. Look,
yep.
I don't think nobody say.
That's exactly what happened in the 2020 draft, or when we drafted Derek Brown. That's exactly what happened.
And people say it's easy as just trading up. Listen, those teams got to want to trade with you, bro. If they got an opportunity to get their franchise quarterback that year, nigga, they go get their franchise quarterback. They gonna say fuck that trade. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope, man. And again, I don't condone tanking. I don't think that shit is like. I just don't believe in that shit. But
I do.
Some kind of conversation has to be had about like where do we draw the line at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when do we get to a point where it's like we probably don't need to be trying to win as many more games? Like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I think that time is now. I mean,
it is now. Actually, for me,
we're at the bottom of the division.
It was 2 weeks ago. You know, and yes, granted, this division is down, but again, bro, I just don't see Tampa Bay just being this like Tampa Bay. This is the worst I've ever seen Tampa Bay look since Tom Brady's been there. And he got shit going on in his personal life where it's probably just all over his head. Nigga, if I just divorced my damn wife that I done been with for hella years and kids, I'm going to be playing like shit too. Like that shit probably on his mind like all the time. And then I know y'all already heard about the Antonio Brown shit. If y'all didn't hear, they saying Antonio Brown slept with his wife, all type of shit. Like yeah, like they said when Antonio Brown first came to Tampa Bay and he was staying with him. And again, I can't confirm that this is just rumors.
Oh, I can confirm it.
I'm about to say, yeah, you can.
Lord have mercy.
Y'all saw when they won the Super Bowl what they was doing, right?
Yeah, bro. This nigga AB on Instagram, y'all seen the shit AB posts on Instagram? That shit was funny as fuck. Yeah, that nigga had the book of the black man in the window in the family. That shit.
Slap that nigga.
Yeah, bro. So he going through some shit, man. But I think that team is gonna they're gonna turn it around. And I'm not saying they're gonna be a threat in the postseason, but I think
Barrett out for the year.
You said who?
You know Shaquille Barrett out for the year.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett. That was a huge loss. That's a huge loss for him. That's a
Dante
huge
Jackson. There's no telling what his injury is.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Dante?
I don't know. He got fucking burnt, and then all of a sudden he hurt.
Yeah, he did. Oh, no, that's fat. That nigga did.
Nigga got burnt by Drake fucking London, and all of a sudden.
Yeah. Hey, but Drake, listen. The future for the Falcons look good, bro. They got some young, talented players that can actually be.
Oh yeah,
they can actually be decent. Like they run game.
Y'all better hope they don't get no quarterback because the run game is already looking nice.
They run game solid. And look,
gonna come to fucking Calvin Ridley coming back next year. Kyle Pitts big.
Well, I don't know. They go trade Ridley. Really go
get.
Yeah,
they gonna get.
What you mean?
Trade him.
Why would they trade it?
Really don't want to be there. Really requested a trade last year. They was gonna trade. You know they was gonna trade him to the Eagles, but he got suspended on the
Oh shit.
The Eagles submitted their first round for him.
And speaking of Eagles, that's a football team that nobody really want to play right now, bro.
Only team I think can beat them is Dallas.
Another thing about the Eagles,
I think Kansas City can beat them.
About the trade talks?
About Kamar?
Yeah, Kamar. They want their first back.
They all in. Them niggas all in, bro.
But the Bills might save it though. The Bills saying they want to trade for Kamar. So
the Saints say they want the same compensation as McCaffrey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, they ain't getting that shit.
Nah, you got to.
They can. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, like you just said, the Eagles all in. The Eagles all in.
The Eagles is all in on.
Watch, hey, they gonna make some. I don't see the. I won't be surprised if they do some. If they do some shit before Tuesday.
That Robert Quinn trade, that was a hell of a pickup, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Waves. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. If these niggas trade Kamar and get a first and get the Eagles first for that shit, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed off.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Then I'm like,
hey, they go quarterback. They go QB.
It's not even that. It's like we could have got that from McCaffrey then, because like, look,
what you
I
mean?
Don't know, bro. I'm saying like
that first round pick.
Yeah,
but I'm happy with what we got.
Yeah, I'm happy with what we got too. But I'm like,
I think what we got back is better than just the first, because you're gonna have to hit with that one pick.
That's a fact.
Now
That's
you spread it out, so you got a second that you can hit with a third, you can hit with a fourth, you can hit with you got a lot you can do.
We can trade up in any round. Yeah, you're right.
So if you look at, and then you got to remember too, man, those picks, man, you can use that shit as bait, bro, to trade and get some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, with how the NFC South is, there's still like 8 games left in the year, 8 games left in the season, man. I mean, so much can happen from in between that time. So mathematically, it's not over for Carolina.
It's over.
But if you know football and you know the Panthers, you know what if you really sat and watched these games and really broke down and analyzed what we've seen over these last couple of weeks. I mean, I just don't see it. Our team is not built to me for us to have sustainable success. Like,
hell yeah, we need a quarterback.
That's all that I'm saying is like anything could happen. I know I see a lot of people saying, you know, any given Sunday, but I mean, you're right.
I hate that mentality, bro.
But like, it's like, what can you really? We 2 games and we play, but this is the thing. You keep talking about we 2 games behind Atlanta, but you got to remember something. Tampa Bay is 2-1 in the division, just like we are. So unless they lose more divisional games or beat us, you know what I'm saying? Unless we beat them again, they right in the mix for it too. And now that the Falcons have the tiebreaker over us, if they finish with a better record and we don't beat them on that Thursday night, the division is gone.
It's already gone. If you ask
it's
me.
fucking gone. And like, to me, why the fuck would you even? Why? Y'all answer this question. I'm gonna ask y'all the last thing. We're gonna wrap this thing up, man. I've been on 2 hours. I'm twisted, man. I gotta work in the morning too, so I'm about to get up out of here. But I want to ask y'all one last question. Can y'all clear this up for me? Why is it that people would want to win the division at 2-6? Like, do you feel confident?
People. Okay. So
yeah, hold on, Black. But do you feel confident enough, even if this, say Carolina wins the division. All right, we win. Let's say 7-10, whatever. Do you feel confident that Carolina can go on the road, because it's going to be on the road, and go beat any of these top teams in the NFC right now?
Hell no.
Q, I want to hear from you, Kendall, Zoe, Black. I want to hear from y'all, man, before we break
Hell
down
no,
the last
man.
question of the night.
I'm gonna be honest
like-
with you, man. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. To everybody who watching a 2-6 team limp into the playoffs with no quarterback, I said this earlier. No quarterback, missing offensive weapons. You got to be realistic with what you see on the field. Take your fandom out of it. I get it. You guys get a hard off when you think about the Panthers. You like the black, you like the blue, you like the color scheme, you like the pizzas that they
Glizzy
serving
gang.
out there for the people. I get it. You like the seating. The seating is beautiful, but in the same breath, you must be realistic. Take your fandom and put it to the side. A team that's 2-6, that's missing so many pieces, once they get to the playoffs, they're going to get abolished. They're going to get
Obliterated.
smashed. And it's not even going to be funny because you got no quarterback. And
So
that's
right
the single
now-
most.
And tell them how at the end of the fucking game, after we even got our fucking shit beaten, they gonna
So
be
you
looking
looking
at
at-
themselves like, what the fuck did we even do this shit for?
Hey, Black, so you looking at, if the playoffs started today, we would probably have to go to Dallas at Dallas.
No, we can beat Dallas. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. we can beat Dallas.
I don't think so.
There's not one of those playoff teams that's in there right now that we can beat. And I hate to say it.
I really don't. Or you think, and the Giants lost today. The Giants did lose today.
They already whooped our ass.
Yeah. So, or you talking
Exactly.
about going to MetLife and playing the Giants in New York?
Or I mean, the Eagles is the best team right now. So we would
Eagles
have to
probably
go
have a
to
first round bye.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
And you remember the new playoff is only one team get a bye now.
yeah, the number one seed. Hey, so wait, I'll put it like this. So, that y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
so wait, you said if we make it to the playoffs, right? So that if we make it to the playoffs, so let's map this thing. If we make it to the playoffs, our quarterback will have to play some type of good football for us to get there and win his division. So if we make it to the playoffs and we win a division, because to me that's the only real way we're gonna get in there, is the division. We will have a home game that first week. So whoever we play, we'll be the fourth. We'll have to play the fifth. They'll have to come
It
to
won't be a
Carolina.
home game. It depends on the record.
No, it don't go like that. You know, the division winners always get a home game, which is the wild card.
I thought in the new format it depended on the record though.
Nah.
I ain't never been like that. Them niggas ain't never changed that.
For some reason, I just can't. I remember like a division winner going on the road. I don't know why I feel like that.
Nah, you know the division. The division winners always get the home game.
Division winner get home playoffs.
Yeah.
They host a home playoffs.
So I mean, if they come here, I mean, you got wait. Like I keep saying, yo, okay, y'all say we're gonna get throttled. Y'all telling these guys to lay down, they ain't gonna do it, bro. You got Steve Wilkes coaching for a job like this. He's not gonna sit down and say, "Hey, I wanna be prepared for the next head coach," because that's what's gonna happen.
So Zoe,
that's the thing,
Zoe, we going to Minnesota to beat Minnesota.
Who know? If we get to the playoffs and we win a wild, well, you talking about winning a wild card game? We don't know.
Offensively
Lonzo,
or defensively, we
Lonzo.
cannot compete.
Y'all niggas don't know. Y'all talking about us. Y'all talking about us getting crushed by the Giants. We only lost by 3 to the Giants. What are y'all talking about?
Lonzo.
We lost.
In
You talking
MetLife.
about going up against a team that has a quarterback when you don't have a quarterback.
Daniel Jones.
Talking about going
Lonzo,
up against.
He's been playing good this year, so don't say it. Don't say it.
Has PJ Walker not been playing good these past couple of games?
Stop it,
Oh,
Lonzo.
come on.
Wait, hold on.
Has PJ not answered the question? Has PJ
I'm
not?
gonna tell you this, Lonzo.
Y'all niggas is crazy. Well,
No,
we
you in
Q. We already
denial.
know you
Stop
checked out,
it.
so I ain't even trying.
I'm not as heavy on his defense as I was before. So when I say that is I started thinking under Al Holcomb, this defense is not looking good.
I agree.
Second of all, this whole season so far, we haven't versed a great quarterback. I mean,
What?
Now,
What you just say?
Who haven't played? I
You haven't played a great quarterback.
Is Tom Brady not a great quarterback?
Not this season. No, he's not.
Oh my! Is Kyler Murray not a great quarterback?
46-year-old quarterback, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't Tom Brady no more, man. He ain't Tom Brady.
Okay. Waze, watch this. Okay,
now this nigga was on the phone crying.
Now let's not about to sit here and argue Lonzo for 5 hours.
Talking to Giselle.
Yeah, here you go. You right, Q. You right. Here you go.
Wait.
He want
to get
nigga was on the phone with Giselle at halftime.
Waze, the sixth rated quarterback is who? Daniel Jones, right? So Daniel Jones not a good quarterback based on his year, right?
How many times?
I wouldn't call him a good quarterback, but he's been playing well this year.
Man, I ain't trying y'all niggas, man.
My point is, look, y'all, wait. This is my point. My point is, when we play the Bengals next week, we're gonna see how good the defense really is.
Hey, I'm making a prediction right now. Joe Burrow gonna throw for like 355. Burrow going for
That's it.
Hey, but hold up, y'all got to think the Bengals line ain't that good. The offensive line ain't that good.
We've been versus niggas with shitty lines.
Ain't get to nobody.
We've been versus niggas with shitty offensive lines. Brian Burns still ain't.
But most of them motherfuckers they have no quarterbacks though. They have a quarterback worth a fuck.
Y'all gotta remember, y'all gotta put your fandom to the side and be realistic when you talk about this stuff. Y'all boys putting y'all emotion.
We need a quarterback.
When you want to see something, you will see it. But when you don't want to see something, you can't see it because you put too much feelings into it. Like,
I gotta agree with Q
on this one, bro. When that nigga Alonzo Sampson called in next, that nigga Q said, "Yeah, I think I got my swagger back, man. I think I'm back." Now he talking all that. Nah, nigga, I don't want to hear that.
Oh yeah.
What I said, Lonzo, I was motivated.
It's shout out my nigga Waze. I'm low key fucking with Bryce Young now.
But hold on, Black. Bryce Young is the fucking truth, bro.
And you want to know why? You want to know why? Though? You don't want to know why? Because as I'm watching the Panthers game in the pub, I'm also seeing Jalen Hurts and Tua go fucking crazy. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, these Alabama quarterbacks.
I hate Alabama, bro. I can't stand Alabama. I'm an LSU fan. You know I hate Alabama. But you cannot say that Bryce Young can't do that shit at the next level, bro. That nigga is nice. He is fucking nice.
I still got Levis.
And I know the argument go be he has weapons to throw to. This is the weakest Alabama wide receiving core has looked.
Yeah, no. You're not. Bryce, to me, the best quarterback. I just think C.J. Stroud the most NFL ready because
I ain't gonna lie. If he wasn't so short, I'd be locked in on him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, his improviser.
Yeah, that nigga make me nervous, man.
Hey, when y'all play them Waves, don't y'all play them this Saturday?
I think it might be this Saturday. I thought it was the first. Yes, the first weekend in November. You right? Yeah,
it's gonna be a good game.
We gonna get our ass beat though, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say that, man. We coming off a big fucking win over Ole Miss, man. But Alabama a little bit different breed. You already
cut that shit out. Y'all gonna get your ass beat.
Hey, Black, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Look, hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming on here. Again, man, shout out to everybody, man, coming to the channel. I'm about to shut this shit down, man. I got to fucking work in the morning, and I'm feeling a little sauce, but I had to come on here and celebrate it, bro. Appreciate y'all showing love. Again, if you new.
Celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate, bro. 200 subscribers, man. We on our way up, man. We trying to get
the subscribers.
Yes, sir. And then celebrate shit. This is the first StreamYard, man. So shit, I appreciate everybody pulling up in the chat. Shout out to all the mods. We got Black Cat Panther Podcast. Go ahead and shout your shit out, man, on here, bro.
Man, you already know what time it is, man. Look, Q and Zoe in the building. Yeah, Zoe is right here. Hey, Black Cat Panther Podcast is already here. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Show some love. You know, we over here showing love over here to Waze, man. We appreciate you for just having us for the first time for your stream, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate just being in the building.
Yes, sir, boy. Appreciate you. Hey, Kendall, man, shout yourself out, bro.
No doubt, man. I'm just glad you had me pull up, man. Hey, Life is the Way podcast. Get in where you fit in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Black. Hey, my boy Black sitting pretty today. That nigga said, double that shit up.
Double that shit up. Hey, as soon as them clocks hit 0, I got my cash app. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is. Zoe, shout the shit out, man.
Oh man.
Damn, that's it. Hey, man.
I'm saying mad at this game. I'm mad we lost, yo.
Man.
Let it go, Zoe.
Hey, look,
Let it go.
Zoe, get in that ring, bro. Get on that heavy bag, bro.
Nah, for real, bro. You already know.
Hey, shout out to that nigga C-Dog right now at Burger King. Let me stop.
Hey, Black, I was crying at that earlier.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Hey, ain't
Push
gonna
his
talk
vandals to
shit
the
about my boy,
side.
man. I'm wrong for that. Hey, but again, man.
I usually let niggas talk, but that nigga was doing too much.
but he was wilding though.
Yeah, that nigga was doing too much.
He came with neck. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he can't. He was coming at Black neck hard, and I couldn't let him do it, man. I'm sorry. Hey, I fuck with you, C-Dog, but lay off my neck, man. Ease up off the glizzy just a little bit. That's all I'm saying. But man, y'all already know what time it is, man. Life is Just a Wave podcast. Again, like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what time. Appreciate y'all for checking me out. Shit, we might do this again tomorrow, man. We'll see how I'm feeling, man. But y'all remember, life is just a fucking wave. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be easy. One love, everybody. In my voice. Yeah.
Yeah.